Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your man EC1 coming at you with a video. Oh no, a live stream. What we talking about? Live stream. It's Hiding with the Champ podcast. Ah man,
Biden.
tough loss. Tough loss.
Yeah.
The way we lost, man. I'm gonna let you start. How do you feel about this loss? And how do you think these two moves? We get Ndamukong Suh, and you get Lindolf Joseph, one of the best, I think, best free agents you could pick up. How do you think he's going to be able to use these guys? Because I ain't gonna lie to you, this is Ndamukong Suh is to me a Super Bowl piece this year. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't go out and you don't get Ndamukong Suh because you just want to win a division. Nah, man. You know, to me, it's like we want to win a Super Bowl. This is a piece that I think is a Super Bowl piece. You know what I'm saying? Howard Roseman's not playing around. You know, that Monday night game was atrocious. I don't know how anybody can defend Jonathan Gannon the way he played. I mean, the way he called the game. So many missed tackles. Dropping linebackers in coverage. You got a guy that you acquired, Quinn, dropping up in linebacker coverage. Come on, really? You know what I'm saying? And this is the problem. Like, I'm waiting for him to drop Ndamukong Suh in coverage. You know what I'm saying? Because
that's going to be crazy. That's going to be crazy. And I really hope Jonathan Gannon doesn't do that with him the same way they did with Fletcher Cox, as I mentioned earlier. I really want him to get his head out of his ass and start using the players to the best of their abilities, getting to the quarterback, not playing back in coverage. Come on, what type of shit is that?
Yeah, I mean, you getting Ndamukong Suh, man. It's go time. It's put ever that childish shit down and get back to business. You know,
and Ndamukong Suh is a great piece. It's just, will Jonathan Gannon use him right? And that's what we're concerned about in Philly, not the whole, the Eagles stink and they're going to go on a little downfall. Nah.
And here's the thing, because I hear that a lot. It's one game. I think we need to calm down, pump the brakes. Let's get a clue or two, because it's not the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the Eagles are in third place. We're still number one. You know what I'm saying? But you got to play better. Let's be real. I mean, I knew we were going to lose the game eventually. I said 16-1 this year. And that's my prediction. And I think you beef up this defense line. It should be better. It should be better. Hold on. Let me take that sentence off because that goes crazy. You hear me?
Yep.
All right. Fucking screechy ass settings, man. I hate when that shit happens. It's still going. What the fuck? Hey, what the hell? We're gonna have to restart this live stream, dude, because I don't know how we're gonna be able to do with the screechy settings.
Well, if it keeps going, I would like to take the chance to thank Cowboy Space. This hat right here, embroidered. Where you hiding? Check out Cowboy Space on his channel, even though he's a Cowboys man. But good people, he honored his bet.
Yes, really, really good bet. And speaking of which, I mean, let's talk about the Ndamukong Suh move. I think Ndamukong Suh is a great piece. You add him with this defense. You have now. I mean, pick your poison now, because now if Jonathan Gannon does the exact same shit that we see, it's time for him to go, because Howard Roseman's giving you everything possible. He's giving you two legit corners, two good safeties. One is a Pro Bowler, in my opinion, and Chauncey Gardner Jr. You know what I'm saying? Oh, by the way, one of the best pickups I've ever seen from the Eagles in general. I mean, how did the Saints let him go like that? All right, you get two good linebackers. Like, I'm still trying to figure out, where is Nakobe Dean at? You draft this guy in the third round. You say this is the guy that we want, and you don't put him out there. Nakobe Dean has been dying to play. TJ Edwards, he's not tackling good.
I'll answer that. Maybe his injury is more serious than you think.
No, it's not injury. Jonathan Gannon is favoring the veterans again. That's what's happening. Because the Kobe Dean's looking fine to me. You know what I'm saying? He was playing preseason. He was playing good in preseason. So, I mean, you tell me it takes you all that to get him up to dial up to speed? No, man. Like, I need to see the Kobe Dean in action. I've been wanting this dude for a while. You know, now you got him. You got to use him. You got to use. He was one of the best linebackers coming out this draft. You know what I'm saying? Brandon Ndamukong Suh, it means the Super Bowl. That's what it means. Y'all can sit there and say, you got fans telling us, just to go one down in the plus. Nah, man, because if this Eagles team plays to their strengths and they play better on both sides, they should be able to get to a Super Bowl. We have the talent to do that. You know what I'm saying?
On the contrary, there is a Tennessee fan there that I saw earlier that was like, oh, well, Ndamukong Suh is ring chasing again. I'm like, so what?
He's a great player.
Wasn't he ring chasing versus the Bucks? So, I mean, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
Wasn't he ring chasing when he went to the Rams? So exactly. What are we talking about? People just don't want to say anything because they know the Eagles are becoming great again.
He's the Robert of this generation.
Yeah. This guy is a run stuffer. You had him with Joseph. You got a good beef up front. Not try to run on us. Now you're gonna have to think twice for doing that. Howie Roseman saw his schedule and said, oh shit, we got Jonathan Taylor, we got Derrick Henry, and we got Saquon Barkley. We can be able to go and beef up that defense.
We got all of those cats coming up, and we had to address this move. This is a great move. But at the end of the day, I'm still looking at Jonathan Gannon like, come on, change, buddy. It's a shame how I'm looking at every third down like, come on, run defense, stop it. 3rd and 2, you got to get a crucial stop, and we never get it.
The most wanted, tell him. He's the most wanted third down.
This guy, Jonathan Gannon, is a complete freaking nincompoop. Every team is fucking Eagles history. I'm trying to figure out how is he still a defense coordinator. I don't like Jonathan Gannon's scheme. I don't like that bend and break defense. I don't like it.
It's never over there about me.
I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just feel screeching. Y'all hear that screeching, guys? Let me know if you hear that. If we do, we'll just restart that.
I'll come back. Say that. Smell. When Jalen Hurts he came out of college. Can do Alabama again.
You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. But how did you feel about the Commanders game? What was your thoughts?
My thoughts is, how can we handle adversity when we're trailing? How can we do that? That's a good question for you.
Yep, that's good. That's a major question.
Because, I mean, the missed tackles, not getting off on 3rd down, huge momentum for offense, especially the Commanders. Credit to them. They came in and they punched us in the mouth. They did what they had to do. You know what I'm saying? They ran the ball when they needed to. They made Taylor Heinicke a great game manager. They had a plan. Jonathan Gannon didn't have a plan because he was playing. I don't know what the hell he was doing. You know what I'm saying? He looked like a lost and deer in headlight. Take the fucking sunglasses off and that shit. Pay attention to the goddamn team. And maybe he would actually do something better, but he don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I swear he wears sunglasses when he goes to bed. You know what I'm saying? He don't wear sunglasses at all. Take them sunglasses off and actually see the freaking field. The quarterback's 15 yards off the football.
Yeah, I see that. He don't see that.
He's blind, you know.
I need to have me a podcast.
He must be blind because I don't know how you see Darius Slay. How do you put him against Terry McLaurin and have him 15 yards off the goddamn ball? That's what I hate about Jim Schwartz. That's why I wanted him gone. You know what I'm saying? It's like we got Jim Schwartz Jr. Because he doesn't know what he's doing. He's a clueless freaking idiot. And I don't know how many pieces you're going to give him. It's time to get Vic Fangio in here. I'm tired of seeing this guy. I'm tired of seeing his scheme. I listen to this press conference, and all I say is, this guy's making excuses. Because how's he addressing it? How's it addressing the issues? Always talk about is, oh, we didn't do this. No, it's you idiot.
Can't
I never seen a defense coordinator that puts blame on players without putting blame on himself. Like you put blame on yourself. You the one who didn't want to address the running. We had a week to prepare versus the Texans, and you couldn't even prepare for the Commanders. We just got done with the Texans, how they ran on us, and you had a week and you didn't have a game plan? It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
Terrible, man.
You know what I'm saying? So, and obviously, the drills today, I thought were pretty cool. We call it the Quez Watkins drill because I thought...
And that's exactly what I was going to talk about next. I saw the video that you sent me from Laura Brunson. Shout out to him. They were actually going over drills where they were practicing hanging on to the football when players are trying to knock that out.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Next is pull the face mask and hope that they can stop. They can not drop the ball either. We should work on that. Grab the Eagles receiver's face mask, and as you pull him to the ground with the face mask, don't fumble the football. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Dallas guy. That was a bad call on their part, man. But obviously, I mean, you bring Dominican Sue, you're supposed to help this run defense. I expect more of aggressive defense. Now you're able. Now there's no excuses now. You bring the pieces in to help Jonathan Gannon's flawless defense. And I was gonna make this video, but I'm saying this now. It's like a Band-Aid, right? You're really not cleaning the wound. All you're doing is getting more pieces. It's basically like a Band-Aid that you put on a dirty wound. It's not clean, but you're going to say, oh, it's fine, but it's not fine because the problem is Jonathan Gannon. Until Jonathan Gannon gets his shit fixed, this defense is not going nowhere because it don't matter how much talent you bring. It don't matter how much talent you get. You can go sign Bobby Johnson from undrafted free agent. I don't care who you sign. The problem is Jonathan Gannon. Until you fix him, who's a dirty, bad, germ-infected wound, all you're doing is putting a fresh Band-Aid on a wound that you're really not cleaning.
Oh, shut the hell up, Big Simple. Please. Why are you doing an Eagles recap on a Thursday? Shouldn't you be focused on the Texans? God damn, man. I just got the notification.
They're happy because they won the one Super Bowl. That's what it is.
That was their Super Bowl. They're going to struggle the rest of the year.
I know that. That's the Super Bowl. Didn't you get that part? They're happy to beat the Eagles.
You know who Big Simple is, though, right?
Yeah, I know who he is.
Oh, my God.
Speaking of a Commander fan, it's Awesome Sports. Welcome.
Congratulations, Awesome Sports. This is totally awesome. Congratulations. Even though you cheated yourself to a win.
No, we ain't gonna do that, man. Come on. Jonathan Gannon messed that fucking shit up. His play calling. And now that we messed up. We had opportunities to win the game. Listen, shout out to the Commanders to do what they had to do. The quarterback played good on their part. You know what I'm saying? We got more disciplined, but yeah, I agree. Hire Vic Fangio, I agree with that statement. I want Vic Fangio so bad, man. I don't think Jonathan Gannon can handle this. I think Jonathan Gannon is going to be the reason why we don't get to a Super Bowl. I'm going to be real with you. I don't think Jonathan Gannon can get us to the next level. I don't think Jonathan Gannon is the guy that's going to get us all the way. I don't care if you bring in Dominican Sue. He's going to cost us more games. I might go get the Cowboy stickers right now on my face and put them on because I know he's going to do something.
Unless he's willing to change for the team, I don't think we will. It's a long shot, but people can change.
Yeah, but here's the thing: Jonathan Gannon don't change. You know what I'm saying? He don't change. So we ain't gonna do that. Nice try, where you hiding. But Jonathan Gannon don't change. He won't change his system. You know what I'm saying? That was a good joke, though. You should have saved that for April Fool's Day. You know what I'm saying?
It could happen. I mean, you gotta applaud me for the optimism.
Hey, you tried. It can
still happen.
You tried. You tried them. I'll give you that. But no, I mean the problem is Jonathan Gannon. You know, when I'm watching Jonathan Gannon not put his cornerbacks to the receivers, he's playing 15 yards off the football. It's like, what are you doing? You know, you got Darius Slade, one of the best cornerbacks in the hands down right now in the league. You got James Bradbury, who's playing at Pro Bowl level. You got two legit safeties, and you don't even put them near the receivers. They're 15 yards off the ball. Like, this is the problem I had with Gannon, and it's why I had a problem with Jim Schwartz. You know, at least Jim Schwartz would have his front four ready. You know, if the front four didn't get pressure, he would at least blitz. He don't even do that. It's like you go from Jim Schwartz to a downgrade in Jonathan Gannon. And I thought with Jonathan Gannon you were going to get this guy that's going to come in there, he's going to blitz, he's going to do all this. You're not getting that. You know what I'm saying? Jonathan Gannon lied to us. He was supposed to come in there. He was going to give us this 3-4, 4-3. That's what I heard. You know what I'm saying?
He said he was going to blitz too.
Yeah, he don't do that. The blitz don't come. Only in fantasy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? I mean, running the ball with Miles Sanders needs to get more opportunities. 2 carries. Are we serious? I always say this: pass-happy offense don't win you championships. Running the ball and actually being able to maintain both pass and offense is what wins championships. Running the ball, passing, and being balanced team wins you championships. And also having a legit defense. You know, you can have all the pass-happy. Look at the Bills last year. They had a pass-happy offense. They got knocked out. You know what I'm saying? Same with other teams. You cannot just be a pass-happy offense. You got to have a balanced attack, both running and passing. And we don't seem to want to run with Miles Sanders, but we'll run with Boston Scott and Gainwell. I'm tired of Gainwell dropping balls easily. You know, he's dropping short passes to him. I mean, what happened to the Gainwell that was consistent last year? You know, like, so there's a lot of things we got to clean up. But I'm glad we're working on the drills, not the fumble. You know, I like that. I'm glad you signed the Dominic Sue. Lindolph Joseph, who I saw, is excited to be here. And that's fine. You know, if they're ready to play and help Jonathan Gannon, that's so be it. But is Jonathan Gannon going to change his scheme? Is he going to help his players? Is he going to put guys in the best position to win? And that's my question. You can put all the players you want. You know what I'm saying? The problem is Jonathan Gannon. And when will Howie Roseman say, you know what? This guy's not working. It's time to get you up out of here. Thanks for your service. Get the hell out of here. And let's bring Vic Fangio in here. Let's get this thing on the road. Because I think Howie Roseman's about to have enough. If this don't work, and Howie Roseman wants a Super Bowl like he's saying he does, Gannon's gone. I'll give it week 5 for them to fire him.
I think Jonathan Gannon has done enough to stay for this rest of the season. But after this season, no matter, I mean, it depends on how far we get into the playoffs. We'll see, but that will determine his fate in Philly.
Yeah, but I like the old school defense. I like when you blitz.
I love the Jim Johnson defense.
The Jim Johnson defense would be winning right now.
Yeah.
Think about all these quarterbacks that you be blitzing. You got to blitz now because now offense are more favorites now. You know, defense now have a hard time stopping offense now with the passer calls, which is BS. I hate that shit. Or you know the stupid you know penalties everywhere left and right on defense, whether it's unsportsmanlike, you know, the stupid shit like that. You know,
NFC. We're gonna get the penalty. NFC.
It's just the defense is more now. Is you got to be more smart than what it was back then. Back then you could hit the quarterback all you want. Now it's you came to hit the quarterback rail without getting the flag drawn on you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that Graham hit was so soft.
Oh, it was terrible. And tell how he keep throwing the flag like a little girl, like a little bitch. I can't stand him. You know what I'm saying? He should be throwing out. He should have been flagged for taunting.
Oh my God! Did you see the way he just celebrated after that shit? Like, yeah, call that flag, call that shit. That shit was ridiculous, and I want to beat his ass for that.
Yeah.
All fans are defending it too. Like, wait, that was a legal hit. If anybody with a blind eye could see that wasn't a legal hit. You just either command the fan or you're just an idiot. You know what I'm saying? One of those two. Or you just don't know football. And if you don't know football, shut the hell up on Twitter and don't talk to me. Because I hate when people sit there and say, oh, that was a flag. He got outside the box. He was inside the box. You can't slide because unless you take a knee and the play is dead, you can't do that. Like, it's a terrible call. It was a terrible, stupid call. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand that call. I'll never get it. That really killed us, too. Because that pretty much was the last draw of the game. We would have got the ball back and probably won. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, that's not the reason why we lost. But the rest were horrible. You can't sit there and say that they weren't.
The reason why we lost is because we set ourselves up to put the referees in the game to freaking decide those games. And we can't do that.
No.
It's all coming back to Jonathan Gannon at the end of the day. No matter which way you want to spit it, it all goes back to Jonathan Gannon.
The Chiefs, I hope not, but I think the Bills are going to get knocked out again by the Chiefs. Oh, they will. They will. Did you see how they played against the Vikings?
Yeah. They're starting to become prone to blowing leads.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But this Eagles team, what do you want to see from the coach? Because I ain't going to lie to you, I'm more concerned of the defense than I am with offense. I know my offense is going to get together. But is my defense going to be able to stop Jonathan Taylor? You got Jonathan Taylor. You got Derrick Henry. You got Aaron Jones. You got Saquon Barkley. These are running backs that are going to be gashing defensive ends. You know, and if you don't think they're going to come in there and try to run the ball on you, you're crazy as hell. You know, that's what I'm saying. Brennan and Dominic Soup can help a little bit. But again, it's up to Jonathan Gannon. Can he adjust? Can he make adjustments to help this team? And he doesn't want to adjust. His press conference seemed to me that he's going to do the exact same thing. You know what I'm saying? He'd blame everybody else but himself. I didn't hear no sympathy or no apology the way he acted. He said, "Oh, we can't allow these points, but if we shouldn't allow them to go past the corners." Like, you're playing your quarterbacks 15 yards up the football, and you expect them not to throw in your corners. Like, what makes sense does that make?
Well, I'm gonna put it to you like this: I'm not concerned at all about the secondary. It's just the front seven committing to the run. We can defend the pass very well. I have no problems with our passing defense. It's just the running defense, man.
Yes, the running defense.
Yeah. The Bills didn't play bad in that Vikings. No, they didn't play bad, but they didn't play enough to win. And that's the goal. You know, everybody wants to bash us, but the Bills were not. Josh Allen was turning over the football left and right. He's becoming the turnover machine. You know, the same kind of shit happened to the Chiefs last year. Mahomes got so pass happy that they blew us. That's why I say you can't be a pass happy team. You know, and that's why I don't say you give Miles Sanders only 2 carries. Let's be real, the best player right now on your team is Miles Sanders. Without Miles Sanders, your team doesn't go far. You know, yeah, your defense win you championship, but your offense has to be able to score points. And you know, you can throw these. You got receivers who can catch the ball, but you got to be able to run the ball. And Miles Sanders is your best running back, and you're running with Gainwell and Scott, but you're not going to run with Sanders. What sense does that make? Like, you run with Gainwell and Boston Scott, but you won't run with Miles Sanders, who is very much healthier this year. Who we've been wanting to see get healthy. You know what I'm saying?
When Hurst was down, he never came back. Yeah, he's not.
Is he gonna be a distraction all last year?
Yeah, he's a fucking distraction. He said Jalen Hurts has never come back from down before, and I'm like, yo, that's a fabrication.
This year.
I'm talking about this year too. We came back from Jacksonville. You remember that game? We were down 14-0.
He's a Packers fan.
Jalen Hurts knows how to come back.
He's a Packers fan, though, right?
Versus good teams.
He's gonna be a new YouTuber, but anyways,
Just tell him all Giants fan.
he's a Giants fan, a measly ass Giants fan. Measly ass Giants.
We did 4 out of 6 games. Trailing.
He's ready to bet me right now.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
Anyways, go ahead.
So you can be pass happy when it depends if it fits in your stream. I mean, your system. However, when Mahomes was pass heavy, he won the Super Bowl in 2019. Yeah, but they ran the ball with it too.
Come back.
They ran the ball. Didn't they run the ball in 2019 with Mahomes?
Yeah, they were. This was before Clyde Edwards.
We're also at
Hurts.
Yeah, they had Damian Williams. Wasn't that the running back?
I think so.
We dominated the past 30 years. We missed the playoffs like three
You started.
years. We missed three.
So, I mean, for you to say that they didn't win, they won because of the pass-heavy offense, that's not kind of true because they ran the ball a little bit. They were able to run the ball. They also were able to pass, but they also ran the ball when they had to.
Before that or after that?
So, I mean, they did. I mean, they did too. They ran the ball too, though. You know, so you can't just be strictly pass-happy. That's not going to win you championship because teams are going to adjust to that pass.
Pass-happy. He thought he was in college.
You got to be heavily balanced, like close to like 30 to 25.
That's not Josh Allen lost too, though.
The Eagles aren't made for being pass-happy, heavy, so that's why when we're pass-heavy, it hurts us more than the Chiefs. Our offense is made to combine pass and run. It's just yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Miles Sanders only got 2 carries. It's recipe for a loss. Miles Sanders is your best. Let's be real, your best player right now on your team. He's been productive. He's putting up the numbers. He's playing for an Eagles contract. Let's be real. He said, "Hey, you know, you won about Chance Gordon Jr., but hey, what about me? What about me? Yeah, maybe your running back, you know, the one you drafted before you drafted J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. Yeah, me. I've been the best 2019 pick so far." So, Miles Sanders is playing for a contract. And if you don't think he's playing for a contract, well, look at the numbers. He's putting up big numbers. It's just they're not getting him more opportunities. And I don't get it. 2 carries for a guy who's been very productive when it comes to the running game. Every time he touches the ball, it's at least a first down or more. You know what I'm saying? And the more you feed him, the more explosive he gets.
Mm-hmm.
We saw with Jacksonville.
So like, what are your plans as far as what Jonathan Gannon should do? Do you think we should like stack more guys into the box, or you know, it's just more than just what we're saying, like blitzing? What do you think we should do?
I think we need to go back to what works, use that. But if you need to adjust, and you say, for example, if your front four is not getting pressure, you should be able to blitz a little bit more or send some heat. You know, we got 4 men in the box versus the Commanders. Why not send a 5th one? If something's not working, then you try something different. You don't keep doing the exact same things. And that's my problem. He didn't even adjust in the second half. In the third or fourth. He kept on doing the exact same stuff and expected to work. It doesn't. If something don't work, you try to blitz. When we did send pressure, we were able to get to Heineke. And we were able to create a fumble. And we were able to get the ball back for a team. That's what I'm saying. And if it was working earlier, why don't you keep doing the exact same thing? Heineke was flustered. Let's not act like this guy was so comfortable. He was flustered in the beginning. We were able to get to him. He was making mistakes. And I noticed when you pressure Heineke or these quarterbacks that we make look like Patrick Mahomes, we fluster them. We make them scared. But again, Jonathan Gannon wants to respect a lot of quarterbacks that shouldn't be respected. Like, how much you want to bet they're going to respect Matt Ryan this week?
How
much you want to bet they're going to respect Matt Ryan to the point they won't pressure him? Because I'll bet you right now that Matt Ryan at least gets total of 2 touchdowns today this week.
All right.
With his arm.
All right. So this guy is begging me. Like, when we're trailing, how often do you want us to keep running the football? Or what do we need to do when we're trailing these type of games?
I mean, you just gotta be. Running the football tires out of defense. Running the ball tires out of defense. And you know, you got receivers who can go. You got receivers like I don't think we ever given Devontae Smith really a go route. Like, have we ever given him open where he's able to go down deep, except with the Commanders game? Like, I wish we can use that with Devontae the same way we do with AJ. We use it with Devontae because Devontae is our best route running receiver. You got a guy that can go up and get the ball, and you got a guy that can run routes. You know what I'm saying? So the running game helps.
On the positive note, he did get 7 receptions in that game. On the positive, he did get like 7 receptions in that game.
So when it's third.
I also got to work on catching the ball too, because he drops a lot of easy balls. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to put that on Devontae. Devontae is a good player. When he makes it play, he does it.
So I've noticed on like a couple of occasions it was like 3rd and 2, 3rd and short. So why were we passing at those type of situations? In your opinion?
Because we should be running it.
Exactly.
No. We should be running it.
Because Shane Steichen was overthinking things like Jonathan Gannon.
No.
It's hard truth. I'm sorry it hurts.
See how I slowed him down?
I say do the run pass, run pass, run pass. I just run it the whole fucking time. Run the whole time and then throw it when you know the defense is tired. I believe in running it to like 50 to 55 times with Miles Sanders. Get that defense tired and then bomb them. Then throw the bombs. Miles Sanders needs at least 45 touches, in my opinion. 45 touches. Every carry should be with Miles Sanders.
The Whistle would have retired if they. Okay, I'm sorry.
Your thoughts?
My thoughts are just let's just find a way to get this to fit. Jonathan Gannon just needs to change. That's really the only thing I have to say. It's just really that simple.
If we had a boot, I would. If there was a boot meme, it would be where you ever typed in "get the F out" on the meme on the what is it, the IG pic where you can put it on Twitter, and it's like a meme. It's like a video meme where it has to "get the fuck out" and it has them where you kick the dude out. That's what I do. Like he just needs to go. Like it's like talking to.
I don't know why he didn't take that coaching job with the Texans.
Because the Texans didn't want his ass. He was trash.
Yes, he's right.
He hired Lovie Smith instead. He's more qualified. I'm saying he was more qualified. Let's talk about Watson. Let's not.
I like him, bro. Let's talk about Watson. Let's not.
I don't know why we talk about Watson. He's not on the Eagles. Why the hell would I care what the Cleveland Brown does? He's not my division.
He would have been an Eagle. Let's talk about him anyway.
He would have been every team.
I didn't say I didn't want him. Go back to my videos. I've said I don't want that clown. I don't want him. I don't want Russell Wilson. I wanted Jalen Hurts. Y'all wanted him. I didn't want him.
Yeah.
Y'all want Nick Foles. Y'all want with anybody.
I'm trying to get another Super Bowl. I don't care about no quarterback. If it's not winning me a championship, Russell Wilson ain't winning me a championship. Deshaun Watson, I don't think it's played yet. What the hell would I care what Deshaun Watson does? He's not here. Let's not talk about Watson. Watson's defending. Watson's Watson might be good for Cleveland, but like I said, a lot of quarterbacks who get traded to different teams don't pan out.
David Carr is a good quarterback.
No, he's not.
No, he is.
He said what?
He said what is it? David Carr or Derek Carr? Derek Carr.
Derek Carr is a good quarterback.
No, he's not. Derek Carr is not a good quarterback.
Derek Carr's so good. What is he? 3-7 now? I don't know what he is. What's his record? 2-7, 3-7, something.
Damn, if he cried at a podium, he ain't good.
Wow, Jalen Hurts is actually starting and doing good. What's up, Ben Adams? What's up, man? I say 21 touches. Yeah, that's fair.
Ooh.
That's fair.
So you're saying Miles Sanders is going to get 21 touches?
No, I say he needs 21 touches.
Yeah. I think that's what he needs. I think he's not the only running back. It's a running back by committee, so there's definitely no way he's getting 21 touches.
But I mean, like you're running with Gainwell. And you'll try to. You remember when they threw it to game one? He dropped the ball.
Oh, you're saying 21 for the whole team. It's
Like,
better, but it's still not what we need. I say we need like at least 25.
for Miles Sanders.
No, for all of the running backs combined. Gainwell, Scott.
Like, exactly. Like we got too
I
pass
agree.
happy. I thought with Washington. Like we weren't really running the ball. And when Miles Sanders did get the touches, he was getting a lot of yards. Washington couldn't stop a running game.
And we were talking about this problem last year. Like, whenever we have something that works, we steer away from it a little bit.
Yeah, it's like, oh, something's working. Well, let's go back to the old ways. Hey, who cares? Who cares if it works? Like, and I can't blame Nick Sonnett because Shane Steichen's calling the plays. Like, Nick Sonnett gave him the power. So Shane Steichen is the guy who's calling these plays. He's making decisions. Nick Sonnett is just being the head coach.
In like pandemonium.
So now that we're talking about our running offense a little bit, are you a little bit worried about Shane Steichen now that we're talking about it?
No, because I'm the whole just.
So me and him agree.
Yeah, one bad game, but I don't think this is going to be a continuous thing.
It could slide. Next game, but after that,
What's for you, Wayhan?
What'd you say? Come on. Derek Carr is mostly good. He had one bad year. He's had like multiple mediocre years and still can barely get his team to the playoff once. I don't want to hear that shit. He's not a good quarterback.
Jesus Christ, Derek Carr is trash, bro. He's trash.
Yes, he is.
The dude,
Yes, he is.
the dude is barely mediocre. He's more like a better version of Dak Prescott in the playoffs.
Now, I may be wrong about the Chargers being number one in the division, but I certainly wasn't wrong about the Raiders being last in the division. Derek Carr is trash.
Can we talk about how people I think overhyped, like, and a lot of people ain't gonna like this, but I think Justin Herbert has a bad head coach, man. I'm so glad we didn't hire that head coach. Because that was one of the coaching games. Like, I'm so glad we got Nick Sirianni and not those other coaches. Like, I think that the Philadelphia Eagles got the right head coach. Now, we don't got the right defensive coordinator coach. Because, like I said, Nick Sirianni is going to fix his problems. If I know one thing, Nick Sirianni is going to fix his problems. He's going to fix the coaching. He's going to fix his offense coordinating. He's going to get them straight. Jonathan Gannon, though, he's another different story. It's like talking to a freaking...
Tua is better than John Adams. Right or wrong?
Pakistan, though?
Oh my God.
Better than Aaron Rodgers right now, bro.
No, it just
Tua
this
is
dude
better than Josh Allen right now this year.
This dude is smoking some shit. He said Tua is better than Josh Allen.
This year. This is it.
Oh, no.
This year.
Tua right now? Tua right now?
It's better. Yes. Tua is better than Josh Allen this year.
He's closer.
Hurts is better than Derek Carr. Hurts is way better than Derek Carr.
Interceptions.
Hurst is way better than Derek Carr. Are you kidding?
I'm not saying he's a great quarterback, but I'm saying he's decent. Derek Carr stinks.
Josh Allen leads the league in interceptions. He like Eli Manning. Look at the shit.
Am I hearing more than you talking, Weon? What's up with you?
What'd you say?
I hear him more than you talking. He should be in the podcast, not you.
We shouldn't even be in the room, though. I'm sorry. We shouldn't even be in the room.
Giants fans invading this shit.
Yes. NFC.
And it's surprising the Packers fan is quiet.
Yes.
No, they just won. They're not quiet now. I want to thank them for beating the sorry ass Cowboys. They finally did something right for change, man. Because I thought they were gonna lose. I'm like, oh, you had one freaking job. And I'm like, yes, they beat them. They beat them. Shush now.
Aaron Rodgers look old as hell. Aaron Rodgers look like a fossil.
Yeah, he does.
He look older than the goddamn Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
He look older than Matt Ryan.
Well, he is older than Matt Ryan.
Oh
You think
wow.
Carr can be a decent quarterback? Yeah, if he had everything around him, probably. But he doesn't. And,
Well, we can't make excuses for Carr like that because he's got
No,
Devontae Adams. He does have weapons. Hunter
one of the
Renfro.
best receivers in the game, he has them. I'm trying to hear that.
the coaching.
Yeah.
Ryan Dable made the Giants. It's not about the personnel.
Dak is trash guy. Well, Dak is Kirk Cousins for a reason. He's 1-3 in the playoffs.
Dak Bortles.
Well, he ain't Dak Bortles. Bortles at least went further than Dak to the AFC Championship game.
Yeah, true. AFC.
Or was it division round?
Nah, AFC Championship game. Yep, you're right.
Okay. All right. I didn't want to look like an idiot again. My fault.
To be on Boys for Life's fucking live stream again.
Yeah. You see what this fucking idiot said again? This is why he don't know football. He just said the Bortles went to the AFC Championship game when it was a division round. No, I'm fine.
He's talking about you.
He's talking about him himself.
Yeah.
I'm not making excuses for Carr. He's bad this year. I'm just saying he's not all bad every year.
Well, part of it is because they got a Josh McDaniels who don't know what the hell he's doing.
And I feel like you're also misquoting me here too because I said he was mediocre most of those years and bad this year.
He's bad this year. Even mediocre. You're right. You're right.
All right, enough with Derek Carr. Back to Jalen Hurts, the real quarterback.
The real quarterback, back to Jalen Hurts.
Well, what do you think Jalen Hurts should have got? What would you give him? An A, a B, a C for this game?
A C plus.
I'll give him a solid B minus. He still kept the Eagles in the game. You know, he never lost his game really for us. He had the one interception, which was like, what, in the beginning of the third quarter or something like that. He did everything he could to bring the Eagles.
His fault because AJ Brown had the ball in his hands. I mean, as a receiver, if you have the ball in your hands, you got to catch that. I don't care if that ball had a peanut butter on it or nothing. You got to catch that ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Find some stickums, put it on your hands, and catch the damn ball. Like, you get paid millions to catch the ball and you drop it. That could have been a big game right there. You know, Quez Watkins dropping the ball. That's why we have the drill right now. For Quez Watkins. It's called a Quez Watkins drill. Because obviously he cost us. But I thought Jalen Hurts, I really think Jalen Hurts got an A. I mean, I don't think he really did anything wrong. He put the ball where the receivers could get it. You know what I'm saying? He came back, he brought his team back as much as the defense couldn't help him out. And when he got the opportunity to try to win the game, he did that. You know, we had 3 turnovers. 3 turnovers hurt you. Big games, man. You know what I'm saying? We put all the goofy stuff we talk about the Derek Carr. Now it's back to real business, man. We gonna keep it straight right now. You know what I'm saying? But the 3 turnovers hurt you in big games because if you want to win games, those turnovers hurt you. Any game, I don't care what it is. Defense and offense did not help themselves. We talk about the refs and all this. I ain't even about the refs because the refs don't help you when you're dropping balls. The refs don't help you when you're not, as a coach staff, not putting a game plan that's going to help your team. Instead, you're helping your opponents because they're doing exactly what they said they're going to do to you. They're making sure they're keeping the Eagles' offense on the sidelines because you can't get off the ball on 3rd down because your defense is not blitzing. When your defense is not getting pressure on the quarterbacks. When you're only bringing 4 guys instead of 5 guys because you're afraid. Like Jonathan Gannon is afraid of failure. He's afraid of failing. That's why he won't send the blitz. He's afraid of the big play killing him. Instead, he's getting beat by these small screens, these small passes, and he eats us alive. Because eventually those small passes becomes the big passes, and they become touchdowns, and they become big points. All because you don't want to. I'd rather die swinging than I would die, getting these little knick-knack yards and giving up. You know what I'm saying? Like, he won't give up the big play, but he'll give up these little yards that becomes big plays. So that's just my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think you bring the Dodgers too.
I want us to start being more aggressive. I mean, why is he so content with being so passive all the time? He's so afraid to give it. We're not aggressive enough.
Yes, y'all are aggressive.
No, I mean, when we had Jonathan Gannon, I thought we were going to get aggressive Jonathan Gannon. I thought we were going to get a guy that was going to play 3-4, 4-3. All we did was got a younger Jim Schwartz.
You know, aggressive that lose the Cowboys. Aggressive that lose.
He did good, but he wasn't excellent like in the Steelers game. What are you talking about, Jalen Hurts or the defense? Because Jalen Hurts was phenomenal. Well, which one are you talking about? The defense? The defense was pretty good against the Steelers. What did we talk about, Jaden Chris? I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know what you're trying to say. You talk about the what are we talking about here? What's up, Reaper? Raiders are dumpster fire. They are. Let's go back over here a little bit.
Raiders are a dumpster fire. You're right.
This is gonna be fun.
Exactly. I agree with that statement. I like when we need a yardage or big gains, run with Miles Sanders. If we need like 5 to 4 yards, pass the ball. I agree with that statement. And let's go up top here, man. Let's start from the comments. What's up, Jadis Cards? We got Sue. Yeah, we did, and I think that's going to benefit. I think Sue's going to be a huge part. You remember when we got JJ? I think this is the JJ move. I think this puts us over the top. But again, it's up to Jonathan Gannon. Can he make his players be able to be in the right situation? Can he put his players in the right position to win?
I know, but you still have.
And that's the problem. Can he do that? That's going to be the big question for Jonathan Gannon, because I ain't going to lie to you. The more and more I think of it, the more and more I think that Howard Roseman's giving him one more chance. If he messes up, Vic Fangio, hey, come here. Jonathan Gannon, get your ass out of here.
No. I see him on the bus, and I said, what's up to him? And then I realized.
What is up, Awesomeness? Congratulations on your win. Congratulations on your Super Bowl. Defense is used to blitz all the time back in the day. Yeah, I mean, but it still worked, though. Hey, what are the Bills do more than anybody? They choke.
I want to hear shit from this. We win tonight. That's 2.
Make the playoffs.
Hear shit.
Gannon gets D through the defense. Gannon gets an F.
Yeah,
he gets an F.
Lose it.
Fucking D. He gets an F. He gets an F.
Dick Gannon gets a D. Yeah, I agree. He gets a D. A D is about right. We weren't totally out of that game, so that's why I'm not giving him an F.
But we weren't total out of the game because of Jalen Hurts in offense, not because of our defense. If we don't have Jalen Hurts coming back, do we win? Does this game become close?
No, not at all.
So that's what I'm saying. He deserves an F. I didn't like his scheme. I didn't think he was aggressive. I don't think he had a game plan. You had a week to prepare.
I'll give you another reason. I'll give you another reason why he doesn't deserve an F. He had a strip sack on the first possession. Even without a blitz. I'll give him a pass. I'll get him away from the F thing, but I'll give him a D.
I can't go D, man. I can't. My soul wouldn't take it. I go F minus, F plus. You can't go in a different room.
Their success is new.
Why are they talking so much? Anyways, continue. We're gonna make it through this.
Is what?
I mean, Gannon, did he hold Washington to? What do you say? I mean, Gannon did hold Washington to 2 field goals.
New England passed
in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, too little, too late. We could have used that in the first half as well.
Look up there. You're there.
Another reason why it should be F.
The Holy Grail over there.
I can't go D, man. How can I go D? How can I go D when your corners are playing 15 yards off the football? I mean, how many times are we going to see linebacker? Like, how many times are we going to see this? I don't know. I showed you it a million times, but I'm going to show you one more time.
One player.
You already know the play I'm showing you.
Oh, here we go.
Greatest player all time.
I mean, this is crazy. This is crazy. How am I going to give this dude an A plus? He's doing this shit.
And that's Robert Quinn, right?
Yeah. You want to go D again, or you want to go F?
I'm going D. I'm still going D.
One more time, maybe I'll change your mind.
Oh my god, dude, limboing and shit.
Wait till Ndamukong Suh becomes a
Doing a Harlem Shuffle out there. Like, what is he doing?
He's like a lost
Like he
squirrel.
don't even know. He look like he don't even know how to play Twister.
That's why Gannon sucks in this game. He doesn't show up in the first. I say D minus. I agree with that one. D minus. I go D minus.
He looked like he played Dance Dance Revolution out there.
Looks like a lost squirrel, man. I mean, what have you ever seen Robert Quinn in coverage? I never seen that.
You know who
Yeah.
good?
You would think he would be a genius for that. I mean, but let's talk about more of the game, man. You know, if only Will Heinrich could find somewhere else, because it's a little distracting. I ain't gonna lie to you. Did we get it? Sorry about that.
My history.
All right, sorry about that, man.
History.
Damn. So we're going somewhere else with that.
I got him going somewhere else. I'm sorry about all of this, man.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Listen, I have a lock on my lock on my door so someone can't interrupt me. At least you could do is tell the person to go.
That's a good thing because I need to do better.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe you can install a door. You know what I'm saying? No, but what was your thoughts on the game already? Let's all the goofy and shit. Let's end that. Let's talk real football, man. You know what I'm saying? We can have fun. We could also talk real football. What's your thought of the Commanders game? What were your thoughts? And then how do you feel about the signings?
My thoughts on the Commanders game as a whole, I am definitely going to say the offense did everything they could to keep us in the game, even after the whole fumble thing. I forget who it was. It wasn't Zach Pascal. It was Quez Watkins. I have no problems with the offense and how they're going to move versus the Indianapolis Colts. The defense really left a bad taste in my mouth overall. Shut the fuck up. Defense definitely left a bad taste in my mouth. Can you motherfuckers go? Fucking shit up.
Your team gonna win.
Rihanna has technical difficulties right now. Stay tuned.
Defense left a bad taste in my mouth.
Okay.
I want to see more pressures. I don't like when we're respecting quarterbacks like Taylor Heineke or even anybody. This is the problems that we had last year, and we should not revert to what was the problems last year. We should be moving forward. So why are we making these same mistakes? We need to make these adjustments quickly. If we want a 16-1 record or, at least a first round bye, it would be great. We don't want to see Eagles chant wear no cowboy stickers. We don't want to see boys for life be right.
You just got to add that in, huh? No, but seriously, we're making quarterbacks look like Mahomes, Justin Herbert, Josh Allen. I mean, I'm trying to figure out when we play them, what is Jonathan Gannon going to look like? Because Taylor Heineke look like Mahomes. Wait till we play Mahomes. If we get to a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We're making them look like Tom Brady's. When we play Tom Brady, if we get to the playoffs, probably. Knowing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will find a way to get in there. You know what I'm saying? Because it's TB12. You know what I'm saying? As much as I hate them, you always got to face them. You know what I'm saying? These are the quarterbacks that you got to play, man. And you know what? We need to tighten up, you know, because let's be real, we can't sleep on the Colts. The Colts got a good running game. They got a good quarterback. Matt Ryan's not the best quarterback, but he still can throw that thing. And he got receivers that can get open. You got what is it? You got a good tight end in Indianapolis. You got the receiver that I wanted, Pittman Jr. He's balling out there. You know what I'm saying? So you got some receivers who can get open. You got a legit running back that can gash through your defense. I can't wait to see what this defense does now that you bring the Dominican Suh. Now you bring Joseph. You have this front four. Can they stop Jonathan Taylor? Because it's only going to get worse for you after that. You got to face King Henry. And you know that dude's no joke to bring down.
Yeah. And we can't tackle as is.
No. Our linebackers, I'm tired. I like PJ Edwards, but the dude is not tackling. He's not doing. It's time to bring Nakobe Dean in. You know what I'm saying? I get you got competition, but Nakobe Dean deserves his play. You know, so he's a guy that I thought should have been a first-round pick. You know, he's anxious to play. You know what I'm saying? Bring him in. I'd rather see him than Kayvon Wallace because I'm about to see another freaking 42 on the field who does nothing again. I'm going to blow my brains out because he does nothing. He made one tackle versus the Commanders.
That's it.
That's it. I mean, you got two legit corners. You don't press the receivers. You leave them 15 yards off the ball. What are we doing, Gannon? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. What is the point of bringing James Bradbury when you're not going to use them right? And when you did use them right, they're creating interceptions. They're making plays.
And also, I know I keep beating this like a dead horse. We have to get a spark on special teams because when we're down in games like this and we need a spark and our defense can't get our team off the field, like we need that extra spark to help us win these games, these close games especially.
Can we not see Covey anymore, bro? I am so sick of this small-ass, white midget-ass fucking punt returner. That Donald Pumphrey Jr. / punt returner. I'm tired of this wannabe Wes Welker type punt returner. I just want him gone. Can we get this wannabe Wes Welker the fuck out of here already?
I want to see Devin Allen. I want to see Devin
Allen. I'm tired of seeing Covey. He takes one punt return and he just does nothing with it, or he runs it to defense. It's like a little mouse trying to find a box of cheese or a slice of cheese. Instead, he don't go to the cheese; he goes to the mouse trap with the cheese on it, and he kicks the bait. Like it's crazy. He does nothing with the punt return. I'm tired of seeing Covey. I've seen enough out of him. He doesn't have put him on the practice squad and wait next year and see if he gets better. But you keep on playing him out there, eventually he's going to cough up on football. He's only going to do something stupid. Like, I'm tired of seeing him. Like, I want Devin Allen. You got one of the best track stars on your team, and you won't use him. What's
in the world?
Let him
one of the best track stars in the world.
Yeah, what's the point of bringing? You bring Greg Ward Jr. back, and you don't even put it. I'd rather see him at punt return than Covey. I'm tired of seeing Covey. This wannabe Wes Welker. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see wannabe Wes Welker. I want to see Wes Welker on this team, and we don't have that. So move on.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm done with wannabe Pumphrey. I'm done with this white special team Britton Covey. Like, it's time for him to go.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service. Thank you for all you did. Go to Green Bay.
Yeah.
Go over there. Go somewhere else where you're going to sit there and take a punt return and do nothing with it. Because I'm tired of it. I need some action. Even Jalen Rager got us at least a punt return back. He has done nothing. So that's just my thoughts. But the defense got to be better, man. You're leaving running backs gash you like this. It's only going to get worse. Think about the running backs coming up. You got Jonathan Taylor this week. Next week, you got Ken Henry. You got Saquon
Barkley.
You got Aaron Jones.
And you still got Tony Pollard one more time.
With Ezekiel Elliott. That is going to be a big game right there. That's pretty much might be for the division. Because what if Dallas, if the Dallas Cowboys beat the Vikings, I owe my dude at work $10 because I bet him that.
Wait a minute. We also have Chicago. Who's their running back over there? Montgomery?
Yep. It's not going to be easy. Mm-hmm. It's not going to be easy. You couldn't even stop Brian Robinson, a guy that came back off. Good for him. I mean, getting shot is not easy to come back from. I wish him nothing but the best, but you couldn't even stop him. You can't even stop Gibson. Like, Taylor Heineke beat you. That's pathetic. That's sad. You saw him rocking his chains and everything. I hate this dude. You know what I'm saying? Because he acted like he did something. Well, let's be real. He was a game manager, but he did enough to win.
I've really been worried about this running defense since the Steelers game happened. I think that's like 3 games in a row where we given up like 150 yards plus on the ground.
Oh, no. It's too much. It's too much. It's hard now. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of which, this Sunday, I will be on One Trade Rocks podcast. I mean, on his channel, along with Ree Hyden. We're definitely going to do the Eagles pregame. Definitely going to make sure and go subscribe to him. You know what I'm saying? Ree Hyden, I know you're going to be excited to do that. We'll see what happens on Sunday, but I think I'm off on Sunday. That's going to be doing. I can't wait for that game. You know, I can't wait for that. That's going to be fun. You know, it's just the Philadelphia Eagles got to be smart with the things they're doing, and I just don't know if they actually talk to Jonathan Gannon. If they talk to him, great. If they didn't, we're just gonna have more problems. Like, I can't wait to see the video clip of him dropping the Dominic suit back. And we're going to say, well, why is he not pressing the quarterback? You know what I'm saying? Now, we do get Ndamukong Suh. Ndamukong Suh is known for kicking people. Maybe he'll kick Jonathan Gannon. That's what I'm hoping. So, you know, I don't promote violence, but I'm hoping that he will kick him, bite him, pinch him, stomp him, do whatever you can to Ndamukong Suh, because Vic Fangio would be a good defense corner to have. So if you could get Jonathan Gannon to the ER faster, this defense would be a lot better.
What he needs to do is kick away the whole sheet plan of whatever Jonathan Gannon has got set up for him and lined up for him. Kick that shit to the curb. Just sack the quarterback and kick the quarterback. That's all we need you to do. If
we do make the NFC Championship, who do you think we would play?
Most likely the Vikings.
Oh, well.
I say either Vikings or the 49ers.
I'd rather play the Vikings because we beat them before. I'm scared to death out of Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, me too. I don't want to play the 49ers in the playoffs. They are dangerous in the playoffs.
Also, Jonathan Gannon loves to respect quarterbacks. You know, last year he respected one Jimmy Garoppolo.
And the 49ers front four has always been good this past decade.
With Nick Bosa.
Yeah.
Remember, this is the same guy last year who couldn't even stop Jimmy Garoppolo.
And somehow we were in that game.
Thanks to Jalen Hurts.
Mm.
And Quez Watkins learned how to catch finally last year. I don't know about this year. He dropped a lot. Like, do you think they believe in Quez? Well, let's say this one. Do you think the Eagles believe in Quez Watkins? Because I ain't gonna lie to you. The more and more I think of it, the more and more I think after that drop, do they go to him more and more, or they go to him less?
I think it's gonna stay about the same. I think they trusted him quite a bit in that Deadskins game. I really think they have a lot of confidence in Quez Watkins moving forward.
I'm going to disagree a little bit. And I'm going to tell you why. I think that they trust Pascal more. Pascal is a guy that can run his routes. He's a veteran. He's a Nick Sirianni guy. When they hired Pascal, when they signed Pascal, I said that he could possibly take Quez Watkins' job. Not that he can get replaced, but he can take some snaps over. People call me crazy. Pascal is a veteran receiver that a quarterback could definitely trust. If Pascal caught that ball, I don't think he fumbles it. I don't think he fumbles it. Quez Watkins is a guy that we are still seeing problems. And I like Quez Watkins. I like the fact that, everything about him, I like him. But there's some things that he does that he tries too much. Like that ball where he caught, just go down. You don't want to make the biggest play. Go down. The worst happen is you catch the ball and the next play you get a touchdown. Again, doing too much. Those are simple concepts of losing your job. Because we talk about things like, what do we talk about with Rager? And I'm not saying it's Rager, but I'm just saying with Rager, he was dropping a lot of footballs. He was costing a lot of teams the football. Like, teams are not put up there. They just cut Amari Rodgers over one punt return because he fumbled it. Those add up.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if Quez Watkins can bounce back from it. Can he actually bounce back from the fumble? Does he have the mentality? We're going to find out. Because, again,
I'm glad Quez Watkins is getting rid of these mistakes right now so he can learn from them. But in the future, we're definitely going to need you to not make these mistakes again.
And I know a lot of people don't want to hear it, but these are the things you got to talk about. Because these are very important. Quez Watkins has been, year 4 with us?
Yeah.
Oh, he still has not shown that we know he has it, but we not seen that guy that we thought we were going to get. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's still a little bit raw, in my opinion.
And here's another thing that we should probably mention. They are literally running drills because of that mistake that you made. That fumbling drill is literally all because of you. And we're running drills because of that. You should be burning inside.
You should be embarrassed.
That was the biggest fumble of the game. Not the Dallas Goedert fumble, but that one.
Maybe they should work with A.J. Brown and catch over 2 defenders.
Terrible. Made a great catch, but although you want to play hero ball, want to get up, try to get in the end zone, live for another down. We're still down by 5 points at that point.
Yeah, we don't need no Carson Wentz receiver. No, I'm playing.
Crazy, man.
You can tell the Commanders are a better team without Carson Wentz. They're a much better team without Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the next team to say it's not anybody's fault, but Quez Watkins is a good receiver. I'm not for anybody who's going to get upset with me and say, what do you talk about? Quez Watkins is a good receiver. I'm not saying anything, but he's not lived up to that full hype that we want him to be. And part of it is we don't give him a lot of opportunities. I don't think we give him a lot of opportunities. That's part of it because we got good receivers now. You got Devontae Smith. You got A.J. Brown. You got Pascal. So you have a lot of opportunities you can go to. Now, I did hear this. If you were Howie Roseman, would you call up Rob Gronkowski and ask him to play tight end?
No. We got to believe in our guy. We got to believe in our guy, Jack Stoll, and we also have to believe in Calcaterra. Let's give these young guys a shot before we just go with like, oh, well, we need Gronkowski.
I ain't gonna lie to you. When I heard, as much as I clown him, Dan Silio said I called Ron Gronkowski, my eyes were like, yes. So do it. Listen, Gronkowski with Goddard? Come on, man. You add him with this offense?
But if we get him though, that's a great move. I'm just saying, let's believe in our young guys.
Listen. I don't think Howie Roseman's done yet. You could see another tight end coming. Howie Roseman's going for a Super Bowl. You see the pieces. I've said it from week 1. When we signed James Bradbury, when you go out and you get A.J. Brown, those are Super Bowl pieces. You draft Devontae Smith, a Super Bowl piece. You get Jim Hurts, new toys to play with. You go out in defense, you get Kazir White. You go in and get Hassan Riddick. And when the Eagles lost the first game, they go out and get Ndamukong Suh, a run stuffer.
Mm-hmm.
I like that move with stuffer. With Ndamukong Suh, because you're not even adding Jordan Davis coming back.
Yeah.
You got 6'2", 6'3", 6'1". I mean, who you poison? Who you stopping? Now Jonathan getting smart. You put Hassan Reddick on the edge. You put Josh Sweat on the other edge. You put Brandon Graham on the end, and you rotate and you go after the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to help Robert Quinn. It has to. If this thing fails, you got to fire Jonathan. You got it because he's giving you everything.
Yeah. I can't blame Howie Roseman this year.
No, he's giving you everything. He's giving you players after players after players after players after players. He's trading
on the most sneakiest finesse deals in a lifetime too. And you're messing this up?
Listen, you know the three teams that I heard. Shout out to Dan Sileo. As much as I don't listen, I listen because now he's giving Jalen Hurts respect. Finally giving Jalen Hurts respect. But Dan Sileo said the three guys that he outbid were the Cowboys, the Bills, the Dolphins for Ndamukong Suh's services. The Bills are potential Super Bowl contenders.
Yeah.
The Dolphins are arranged to be in potential playoff contenders. The Cowboys are in the division. Howie Roseman outbid all three of them. Ndamukong Suh wanted to come to play Philadelphia because he saw the talent. And he also knows Darius Slay. Darius Slay and him were former teammates in Detroit.
Yeah.
So you got some familiarities. You got Joseph. Who was he a teammate for? Kazir White from the Chargers.
Yep.
These are pieces, but they're also chemistry pieces.
And also, what did you say in the offseason? Nobody wants to come here. Well, now we get A.J. Brown. Everybody wants to come here all of a sudden.
When you look at the quarterbacks in the league, Lamar Jackson's struggling to find a receiver. Looking to find a struggling receiver so he could throw to. Aaron Rodgers has not got a receiver. Odell Beckham doesn't even want to go to Green Bay. Why is that?
Yeah.
Because they're not winning. I ain't gonna lie to you. I might call up Odell Beckham and say, come to Philadelphia. Why not?
Yeah.
You gonna chase the rain, Odell? Hey, come on to Philadelphia. People say he's a cancer. Well, if he was a cancer, why he work in L.A.? Because you think about all these cancer, right? Jalen Ramsey, Aaron Donald. If he's such a cancer, then how come he won in L.A.? He's not a cancer. That's a BS statement. I say bring more pieces in. The more talent you get, the better you are. And as I say, Rob Gronkowski, I would bring in. I know that he might say no, but he would be a very good weapon for Jalen Hurts. And him and Dallas Goedert? Come on, man. Come on.
And then also the thing you got to think about is, does he still want to play football? He's retired twice now.
I mean, obviously got to be the right situation for him, you know? But what's the worst he says? No, I don't want to play. Okay. Then listen, there's other tight ends out there. But I ain't going to lie to you. I would be aggressive to go find another tight end because I ain't going to lie to you. Dallas Goedert is a huge loss. Huge loss. You know, that's why I said we should have went after O.J. Howard. When he was on that free agent market, we should have made the call to get him. Because I knew Dallas Goedert was eventually going to get hurt. You know, but Jack Starr I like. But is he really going to benefit off Dallas Goedert not being here? No, I don't. And I don't know what Grant Calcaterra is because he can't stay healthy. He's a guy that's been injured, off injury reserve, injured, off injury reserve. It's back and forth. You know what I'm saying? He's already giving me Carson Wentz vibes when he's not even Carson Wentz quarterback. You know what I'm saying? He's just injured, off injured, being off injured. It's sad. You know what I'm saying? Because he's supposed to be a guy that we can rely on, but he's not. And I don't know what we promote off the practice squad. We promote what's that guy that we want? Come on,
Matt Cain. Yeah, Matt Cain. Eagles champ, your screen froze. Screen froze. Screen froze, bro. Yes, yada, yada, yada. 49ers are good in the postseason. Another reason is that Sirianni likes. Yeah, that's a very good point. As far as why he's not giving Les Watkins the ball that much. He was only canceled because he had Baker Crapfield, who was a trash. Baker beef. Weird. I'm just waiting for Eagle Shad to come back in here. Woo, I'm black. Woo, I'm black. I know he's gonna laugh at this, but he looks back on this. Oh man. Just waiting for Eagle Shad to come back. He was. This turned from an EC1 and where you hide and stream to just a where you hide and stream. Yeah, man, my dude bailed on me, man. What happened to Eagle Shad, man? He just rage quit. Man. You left me all up here by myself. I've never talked sports a day of my freaking life. Oh my God. Who are the Philadelphia Eagles? My goodness. Maybe I should start cheering for the Eagles. Shout out to you, Jadis Christ. Jaden Christ. I don't know why I call you Jadis Christ. So who you got for the Thursday night game? We got the Titans and we got the Packers. I chose the Packers tonight simply because Tennessee's quarterback is horrible. I'm not a believer in Willis quite yet. Malik Willis quite yet, but it is what it is. I'm taking the Packers. Where do you think Odell is going to go? Where are you hiding? I think he's going to go with the Bills. I think he's going to go with the Bills, but he does want to be a number one receiver. Maybe the Giants. Maybe the Giants because they need a true number one receiver. Odell wants to be a number one. He's not going to be a number one in Dallas. He doesn't want to sign with an op. So I really think he's going to go back home with the Giants. Just my opinion. I got the Titans. King Henry's great, but how much can he carry that offense, though? That's really the only question I have. I say the Titans because the Titans, damn ambulances, once again. I say the Titans because the Titans can run the ball well and they have a good defense, but I see your point where you hide Malik Willis not being a good quarterback yet. I'm going to say this about Malik Willis. He's not ready yet. He's like what Lamar Jackson was in his rookie season. He's only going to get better from this point. I'm a believer in Malik Willis. He's better than Tannehill, in my opinion. Not yet, but he will be better than Tannehill. Of course, he's got the running ability. He's black. He can run. But he needs to be able to make all of the throws a typical quarterback can, make. Simple, 10-yard pass, out routes, all that stuff, all that jazz. And then the more difficult throws like the fades, the back shoulder throws, corner of the end zone type throws, those fades to the end zone and stuff like that. Throwing in a double coverage and still getting it complete. I would like to see Malik Willis, just work on the basics and then work on those difficult throws like the back shoulders. Like the Aaron Rodgers is the perfect example of who you want to be, the perfect prototypical type of quarterback you want to be. as far as those back shoulders. I've always said that Aaron Rodgers is the best ever to do it as far as back shoulder throws.
Are we back?
Malik is a game manager right now, but I say give him time to grow and he will be better. We're talking about who's going to win the game tonight between the Falcons.
You. Keep working.
We got the Titans and the Packers. Who you going with?
Yep. Volume on?
Mm-hmm. You can hear me, right?
Hold on.
Back to your comment. Yeah, he does need some time to grow. I am a believer in Malik Willis. I just don't think he's there yet. But most rookie quarterbacks are game managers in their rookie year until they really break out, unless you're like a Ben Hoberger from Pittsburgh. Yeah, you can make a case for definitely Justin Herbert or Mahomes, but I think the perfect rookie quarterback ever to do it was probably Ben Hoberger.
And we back? We're back? All right. Sorry, my phone did just died. Sorry about that.
Now you're good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, cool.
Sorry. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. My phone just died, bro. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah. But like I said, I mean, if you add a guy like Rob Gronkowski, this team could be potential Super Bowl contenders. Like I said, my phone about to die again. My phone, if I turn off, you don't see my camera, my phone died. I'm sorry about that. We're going to continue with this channel until I get back, okay? Because I don't want to leave you like that. I'm sorry. I was so angry with my phone, man. I'm like, oh, you just... Yeah, anyway.
No, but we got like, co-host for a reason.
Yeah, that definitely. Where Behind I know can definitely maintain the channel, it's not to him. But Ryan Gronkowski, I mean, I would try to go after him, because like I said, Goddard is a huge piece that I don't think you can fill. And I think we could struggle without him. I really do. I mean, this is the guy that is the quarterback's best friend. And if you can add a guy like Rob Gronkowski, man, you add him with Goddard, man. You have two dynamic tight ends. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you add Rob Gronkowski. You say, okay, Gronkowski, we need you, but when Goddard gets back, you could be the second tight end. And if he says yes, then I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? What's the worst he has? I mean, is it going to be the exact same Rob Gronkowski? No, but he's still productive, and I still think he has something left. Why not go chase him?
And Rob Gronkowski is still young. He's like in his early 30s.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Also, I heard about Jared Cook. Jared Cook is it Cook from the? You remember the Packers who caught that touchdown versus the Cowboys?
Yeah, the Billie Jean catch.
Yeah. What do you think about signing him now? He was with the Chargers. He's not what he was, but he would be a productive tight end if you could bring him on like a 1-year deal.
I disagree. I think he's washed, and I don't think he can give us anything.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? Josh Allen was not the good in his rookie year, but he's gotten better. Yeah, and I think that's where Jalen Hurts is producing. I always said this, man. And people got upset with me when I said Jalen Hurts was going to be league MVP. Where's my respect? Because I said it. Have I not said it? I said Jalen Hurts was going to be league MVP this year. I said with all these weapons, you give him A.J. Brown, you go and give him Devontae Smith, you go out here and get him a Goddard, not even a Goddard, but you add him with Goddard with this offense. You bring a healthy Miles Sanders back. You get a healthy Miles Sanders who could finally stay healthy. This team is really explosive. I'm not worried about this offense. I'm worried more of John Degan and his defense. I know my offense is going to bounce back.
Oh, he's quoting me. I love this shit.
Who?
Terrence Bowie.
Like
the fucking Eagles who are going to dominate every game this year.
Oh, man. Shout out to Terrence Bowie.
Yo, I appreciate that, man.
I always like to make a Ray Hines smile. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I think when you add a guy like Rob Gronkowski, what he can bring is so much veteran, and maybe he can learn off. Maybe God can learn off of him. It's not too late to get some experience from a guy who's been in the league for how many years. He's played with TB12. He's been playing with TB12 for a while. Maybe he goes and helps Jalen Hurts a little bit, And that's just my thoughts. I mean, why not? You know what I'm saying? Goddard is a guy that I think is not going to be replaceable. Maybe the Titans do step up. But let's say they don't. Would you make a call and say, hey, Rob, you want to come and play for the Eagles? Hey,
yes.
Chasing the ring.
That is only if we suffer another tight end injury to either Stoll or Calcaterra.
Well, Calcaterra can't even stay off the injury report list, but okay. I like Calcaterra, but let's be real. I mean, I don't think he's a game changer. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that he's going to be what Goddard is. When we drafted Goddard, that was the only draft pick I really didn't understand was getting another tight end. Because, really, you could have gotten another defensive end, which we clearly need now. And I'm glad we got Ndamukong Suh. I love Ndamukong Suh. Man, come on, let's talk about that more. Ndamukong Suh, man. How much impact do you think he's going to have on this team? I'll give you that. I think he's going to be that JJ piece that takes it over the hump. I really do. I mean, even with Jonathan Gannon's flaws, you can't tell me this gotten worse. I mean, Howard Roseman's giving him everything. Maybe he does patch up Jonathan Gannon's flaws. And we hope that Jonathan Gannon leaves for the next year to be a head coach somewhere.
I'm going to say this. Sue definitely still makes an impact. And I'm going to say something that Simone Stiles said earlier. Simone, whatever her freaking last name is. She said that basically Fletcher Cox has basically lost it down the middle, and that's why he's here. We need somebody to help out Fletcher Cox, and I think Sue can definitely do that. He's still got it, even though he's in his mid-30s.
Well, I said this last year. A lot of people said this last year.
Simone Stanley, that's what I meant to say.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to her, too. Very good female content creator from Atlanta. I said this last year, and a lot of people didn't like this. And I got a lot of backlash for it. Also, Food Bunch got a lot of backlash. We should have traded Fletcher Cox when we had you. You waited too long, and now look what happens. You didn't get the value for him. And now he's going down the path where he's not the same Fletcher Cox, but he still can stop the run. But if you think he's going to be the Fletcher Cox that we saw years down the road, no. But when you had a chance to get as much value as possible, you don't want to pull the plug. So now what you got to do is you got to hope Fletcher Cox can give you a little bit of production. He's not going to be the exact same Fletcher Cox, but he's going to give you a little bit of that Fletcher Cox where he can somewhat pop up. I know that when Fletcher Cox after this year will be gone. Brandon Graham's going to be gone. No way they're coming back. Okay.
Well, here's something that you got to consider, Eagle Champ, like his contract, and he is a big cap hit. That's one thing we got to worry about. That's one of the reasons why we didn't trade him so quick.
Well, we cut his contract down to 1 year now. So.
Oh, we did. And what's the years and the money?
I believe because his contract before was big. I remember how Roseman released him, and we took a cap hit, and then we brought him back on a cheap 1 year deal. I think it's cheaper now. So you bring Fletcher Cox on a cheaper deal. I think his contract is not as bad as people think. You know what I'm saying? I think we're paying him what? I forget the numbers, but I know it's something cheaper because that's why we were flipping out the one last year. Remember the off season we released Fletcher Cox and we're like, "What the hell are we doing? We're taking a candidate," and then we brought him back on a cheap year deal. Yeah, that's because Howard Roseman knew Fletcher Cox was not the same Fletcher Cox. I think it was more of mentoring a guy like Jordan Davis, or mentoring at the time that you didn't even know either Jordan Davis or the other guy, Wyatt, that someone else picked up. You know what I'm saying? And you bring the Ndamukong. Let's also remember that Ndamukong Suh could definitely mentor a Jordan Davis. You got all these guys you bring to Philadelphia. But Jordan Davis is going to be learning from these guys. Think how much it will be beneficial that he's going to learn from these guys. A Ndamukong Suh, who's a 5-time Pro Bowl. You add Lindolph Joseph. He's not what he was, but he says he has it. We're going to see, but he's a guy that I think can still bring a lot of veteran leadership. And he can definitely, Jordan Davis and Milton Williams, Even Hassan Hargrave can definitely learn off of him. You know, these young guys can learn off of him. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I like about it, because even Fletcher Cox, Jordan Davis is taking notes. You know, even when he's injured, I guarantee he's taking notes now. You know, and that's why I like Jordan Davis. He's a smart kid. He knows what he has to do. He's gotten better. And I think when he gets back, he's going to be disruptive. He really is. You know, so we have not seen Jordan Davis at his 100%. Danny Dimes better than Jalen Hurts. Get the fuck out of here. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah. All that dumb shit. Danny.
Let's try though. No, you're a good team, but Danny Dimes is not better than Jalen Hurts.
Nah.
Danny Dimes is absolutely a mediocre, good game manager, but he's not better than Jalen Hurts. That to me, Giant fans who say that are no different than Cowboy fans saying Dak Prescott is better than Josh Allen. You're being ridiculous because that's not true. And you know that's not true. You know what I'm saying? But it's not the Giants' pride. Thanks for coming on the chat. But you're wrong. Jalen Hurts is way better than Daniel Jones. And we're not even going to have – I don't even want to bring up the numbers because it's not even comparable. It really is. We will get the stat sheet out. We can prove to you that he's not better, but we don't need to do that. We don't really need to do it, do we? Because Ray Hyde could go on his computer and pull up stats. We can put it on the screen right now, and we can shut you up right now.
They're not even worth our time. They're still trailing.
Now, I will admit, the Giants are a good team. You guys are a threat. No question about it. You're a good team. I think you got a good coach. But let's not say something we know that's not true. Danny Dimes is not Danny Pennies is not better than Jalen motherfucking Hurts. He's not better.
That's the truth.
Jalen Hurts crumbles against us. When? Was it the second game when he beat you? Or was it you talking about the first game? You mean the first game when most of our offensive line was out? We talking about last year, right? This is a new year. You have a new coach staff.
All I got to say is we'll see you December 11th.
Y'all thought you were going 17-0. That was my prediction.
I thought the Giants were going 17-0.
Y'all run around here like y'all are in the number one seed. Like y'all have the number one right now in the division. We are number one. Y'all are in second place.
Y'all acting like y'all beat us already.
Yeah. You haven't played us yet. Now, I get this. Let me start by saying this. You are a good team. We do got to play y'all. So we're going to find out. Because like I said, adding in Dominic Sue, I'm not worried about y'all. I'm not. Because I know Daniel Jones is going to do Daniel Jones things.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he's played good for what a good game manager does. But running around here like he's better than Jalen Hurts, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it now. Stop the cat, man. Stop the cat. You know that meme where they were like, stop the cat. Stop the cat right now.
Yep, I do.
I'm going to download that video just for you. I don't want to get copyright, so I'm not going to do that. No, but thank you for coming on my channel. That's not true, though. Yeah, so the Giants are a good team, though. I ain't going to lie. Saquon Barkley is a good running back. He's a good running back. I always like Saquon Barkley. People tell me he's injury prone. He has one injury. You know, so that don't make you injury prone. You know, I would sign Saquon Barkley next year. If Miles Sanders goes, I'm all for getting Saquon Barkley in Philadelphia. I'm all for bringing Miles Sanders back and putting Saquon Barkley with him. You know what I'm saying? You have the two Penn State running backs. You got Gainwell. I mean, we can always dream. Saquon Barkley is running at least 100 yards on you. Okay, we'll see. We'll see.
Man, we're going to pop y'all little bubbles.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. You just saw our two moves that we just made, right? You did see that, right?
You better have seen it. We're coming to pop your little bubbles, Giants.
We'll see, man. Listen. You just worry about. Are you gonna beat the Lions here? You beat the Lions. You better beat the Cowboys. We need you to beat the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. We'll see. Jalen Hurts come against us. Jalen Hurts played y'all what? One time? One time? Really? One time? One time? One time?
Twice.
Really? Twice?
Twice.
He's 1-1 against y'all. So really? Really? Y'all running around here like you Cowboy fans, like you got Dak. Come on, man. Come on with that ridiculous take. We're only going one game back. Y'all so nervous. Why are we nervous, though?
How are we nervous?
You're right. We're nervous. We're so nervous that we're scared of Daniel Jones. Oh my God! What is Daniel Jones going to do to us? Oh my God!
Daniel Jones is the next Patrick Mahomes.
Oh my God! You know we're hiding. We're so scared of Daniel Jones next year. The next live stream, come on Discord. You and I are going to talk about Daniel Jones in the group chat, and we're going to talk about how scared we are of Daniel Jones, and how scared we are of Saquon Barkley, and how scared we are of the almighty Giants, and how scared are we on that defense that couldn't beat Geno fucking Smith. Now I get we lost Washington, but do you struggle with them too? Because they're not the same Washington team that was with Carson Wentz. But yeah, we're so scared of Daniel Jones. Almighty Daniel Jones. He's the first part of the new generation. Stop.
I'm sorry, I didn't see Danny Dimes in an MVP race.
No, I didn't either. I saw Josh Allen though. I saw Jalen Hurts though. I saw Mahomes though. I didn't see Daniel Jones. Is Daniel Jones leading in touchdown passes? My quarterback is. Is Daniel Jones rushing for touchdowns? No. My quarterback is. Is Daniel Jones putting his team on his back when he needs him to? Yes, he's done it sometimes. My quarterback has put his team on his back every single day. He's also leading with huge plays down the field. He's number one in what QBRs? Your quarterback isn't. Let me know. Should we pull up the Dan Jones and Jalen Hurts stats and let's measure them up on this year? Because
like I said, his quarterback ain't worth our time. We're the juggernauts. We're the juggernaut, bitch.
Read that comment. This one funny joke.
No way.
Danny Dimes is playing like an MVP. Oh, come on, man. Really? He played like an MVP. Come on. He played like an MVP. Stop. Stop it. Stop it.
Well, you know those two are married, so that's why he got to stick up for his wife.
Yeah, John's pride. What pride?
Gay pride.
You do know we own y'all, right?
That ain't no Giants pride. That's gay pride. He loves his quarterback.
He joined the LGBTQ community. Whoops, sorry. All you need is blue hair. Blue hair. Gannon is MVP for the Eagles? No, he's not the MVP. He might be the one I'm worried about.
But thanks for joining the stream, Giants Pride.
Yes, it's always nice to have a Giants fan. Even though we think you're sometimes delusional, we appreciate it. Hey, it's nice to have rivals. It's nice to have rivals. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And I definitely think the Giants are good this year. I think you have a good head coach. I like Brian Daboll. I like how he's shown. He's Daniel Jones is not as bad as people think he is. Do I think he's MVP like Jalen Hurts? No, I don't think he's better than Jalen Hurts. But I think he's the second best quarterback right now in this division. I put him over Dak Prescott.
He's definitely.
I would. I think he's better than Dak right now. Dak can't overcome a 14-point lead. We've seen Jalen Hurts do it. We've seen Daniel Jones do it. So, a lot of Cowboy fans are going to call me not stupid. A lot of Eagle fans are not going to agree, but I think Daniel Jones is the second best quarterback right now in this division.
Hell, even though Taylor Heineke didn't, come back from 14 points, he was still coming back from 2 possessions. Remember that Colts game?
Yeah.
He came back from that. You can't say the same thing about Dak.
Can we talk about why these Cowboy fans are celebrating like they won against us? Like, I've never seen a fan base that wears Commanders colors or thanks the Commander fans for doing their own jobs. Like I've never seen them celebrate. Even Eagle fans, when another team beats another team, we don't celebrate by putting colors on our backs unless it's green.
It's really the entire world doing this.
It's sad. You got Commander fans run around here. It's like, congratulations, you won your first Super Bowl. That's the only time you probably ever going to beat the Eagles.
Yeah.
You caught us on the off night.
It's
Monday
really
Night Football. Let's be real.
It's really every fan base. It ain't just the Cowboys. Everybody was celebrating our loss.
Well,
You
shit,
should have
I
seen
must
the
be more
Bears
serious.
fan, Judah Tribe, come on to my stream that Monday night talking about, oh, the Eagles are only going to finish with 10 wins. I'm like, on what grounds?
Was that a Bears fan?
Yes, Judah Tribe.
The Bears stink. Well, at least they have a quarterback that should
All
be
these
MVP.
fans with these measly ass 3-4 win seasons so far coming on telling us about how our season's going to go. After one
Tell
loss.
us when you could listen. You couldn't even beat the Detroit fucking Lions. Shut up.
Justin Fields?
Yeah, he's a running back.
Don't call Jalen Hurts a running back. Call Justin Fields a running back.
Yeah. Cowboys fans always celebrating. That's why I don't even get. They're like a little roach that you just step on with your goddamn shoe. You know, they're not even roaches. They're more like little. You ever seen those little moths that fly in your room at night? That's what they are. You know what I'm saying? You can't get rid of them. They're like little moths that chew on your clothes. You ever seen holes in your clothes and you're like, what the fuck? How the hell did I get a hole in my shirt? And you see a damn moth and you're like, you son of a bitch. That's what they are. They're little moths that fly at 2 o'clock in the morning or 12 at night, eating all your clothes. You know what they are? They're drain gnats. They're drain gnats.
They're the reason.
One pops
They're
up,
the reason.
2 more pops up on your ceiling.
They're the reason why when you have a whole bunch of cords in your pocket that aren't tangled yet, once you reach back into your pocket, they're all of a sudden tangled. That's Dallas fans for you.
Eagles had a target on the undefeated backs. They did, but I think they underestimated the Commanders. I don't think they played like that they were a good team. I think they took them a little bit not serious. And I think we got punched in the mouth for this. I guarantee you this week we're going to take the coach system. We got it. Just Saturday, I think people will underestimate this guy's a good coach. I don't care about his one win. I don't care about. Listen, there's some coaches that never been coaches before, but they are still smart. And if you're a smart guy and you know how to basically run a system, you're going to be a good coach in the league. There's also coaches that shouldn't be coaches, like Matt Rule, like
Matt Rule's
as Jonathan just learned last year. Joe Judge, you know what I'm saying? But there's coaches that shouldn't be coaches in the league. Along with Pat Summer, you hired you finally got a coach right. Hopefully you can keep that coach. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, back to the real discussion. There's coaches that shouldn't be in the league. But Jeff Saturday, I think people sleep on him because he's never been an NFL coach. He's been an offensive lineman. Listen, offensive linemen coaches are still good coaches sometimes.
Yeah.
John Madden was a good offensive lineman. He was one of the best head coaches in the league.
Well, let's be honest, Eagles champ. Would you rather have Ron Rivera or Jeff Saturday?
Jeff Saturday.
I would say Ron Rivera because he got more of the experience than Jeff Saturday does. I know he's been in the league for so many years, but here's the thing. He's only coached one measly game. I would rather have Ron Rivera at this point.
No, because I saw what Ron Rivera is. Ron Rivera is the guy that chokes in big games. He chokes in big games.
And we don't know who Jeff Saturday is.
Jeff Saturday, I think, if Jeff Saturday had a full season, this coach team, I think, could have a better record. I think Jeff Saturday is a smart dude. I think he knows. Listen, he literally said the Raiders were trash.
Yeah.
They hired him. He beat the Raiders. This guy knew exactly how to coach. He literally watched. If you watch film and you're able to analyze the things that you know will work, whether it's running the ball and passing, then you're going to be a good coach. And coaching, if you know how to do it and you have experience, first of all, your players got to believe in you. That's number one. You can be a good coach all you want. If your players don't buy into your system, you're not going to last in the league. And the players, I think, and the coach believe in him. You know, the fact that they didn't believe in Frank Wright. Frank Wright, to me, was a guy that went let's be real. Let's say this one more time. I think that we got to give Doug Pearson 100% credit for that Super Bowl. You know, before it was like, oh, Frank Wright. No, because Frank Wright couldn't do what Doug Pearson did. Frank Wright is going to the Colts, and he's done nothing. He hasn't taken them to a fully a playoff game. He hasn't turned that franchise really around. Let's be real.
Yeah.
He's had what? One win. I mean, as a postseason. And he's never done it again. You know what I'm saying? And for him to bench Matt Ryan for Sam Ellinger, come on. You know what I'm saying? And what did Jeff Saturday do? Let's run the ball. We know Matt Ryan's not a elite quarterback, but he's a good game manager. Let's take the pressure off of him. That's a smart coach. That is what some coaches do that are why they're successful. They know Matt Ryan is not elite what he used to be, but they're able to take pressure off of him by running Jonathan Taylor, by making sure he's just a game manager. Hey, run the ball. Let's take some pressure off Matt Ryan. Then let him throw. We got to make sure we got to use a little bit of his arm. You know, because you don't want to just run the ball and give the defense of knowing exactly what you're going to do. You know what I'm saying? Now, do I think we'll lose to the Colts? No. But again, if you walk into Indianapolis and you sleep on this coach team, they will kill you. They will destroy you. They will rip you apart. They will murder you with the running game, and they will murder you with the pass. They can pass. They got weapons out there in Indy.
They still got Pittman.
They got Pittman. Pittman's a baller. Pittman does not have these numbers like a Mike Evans, doesn't have the numbers like a all these shit they talk about, but he still can get downfield. And guess what? This is a game where I think Jeff Saturday looks at it and says, we're going to run on them. We found the weakness. That's why I think Howard Roseman saw an opportunity to get into Dominican Sue, because he knows now his weakness is exposed. Let's go and beef up that defense line. Now you can't just run the ball. You got to make sure you know exactly how to run on us, because now you can't just really run on us. Now you got to have plan B. And it's going to be a lot hard for teams to stop us. Because now if our defense gets the ball back to our offense, well, I expect our offense to put points on the board. Now how are you going to beat us? The only way you beat us if a run defense is going to expose. If Jonathan Gannon, again, and it also goes back to Jonathan Gannon too. Can Jonathan Gannon actually put...
See? Everything going back to Jonathan Gannon.
Huh?
I said, see, everything's going back to Jonathan Gannon.
It is, because I'm thinking of, okay, you got these players, but again, Jonathan Gannon does too much. He overthinks things. How come we see cornerbacks? We see all these other defense, even the Giants defense. They got aggressive defense, corner. Like, I like their defense. I like the Baltimore Ravens defense corner. Why do you think Baltimore defense right now is not as good as what it was before? Because their defense corner is not there anymore. They fired him. When the real problem is, let's be real, the quarterback who can't throw. Really, that it's not accurate like he used to be. And he has no weapons to throw downfield. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to send pressure. And I don't care how many pass rushes you have. If you're not able to put them in a good position to win, you're going to get exposed every Sunday, every Monday, I don't give a damn when you play. Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It can be a cloudy day, a sunny day. I don't care what it is. Any given Sunday, you can't sleep on any team right now.
Yeah.
And I think the Eagles slept on the Commanders, and they got punched in the face for that. I don't think they took Carolina seriously. Yep. I think that their team was over. Like you heard AJ Brown. We don't care about 17-0. So that means that you were really worried about getting to 17-0.
Oh, there was another thing. There was another thing I wanted to talk about real quick. AJ Brown was talking about how, like, we're not in contention to be 17-0 again. So all the pressure is off our back. I really didn't like that response, because it felt like, this guy, he wasn't content with always winning. I'm like, wouldn't you rather be 17-0 than like a 16-1 or worse? Wouldn't you want to win all the time?
My manager said this, and shout out to him. He's one of my subscribers. I don't know if he's subscribed to my channel. I don't know if he's here. He probably is at work right now. Well, he said, yeah, he should be at work right now because he works every day. But he said, we got to lose sometime. Like I said, I don't like losing to Commanders, but if we had to lose one game, I'd rather lose to the Commanders. So they're not making the playoffs this year. The Commanders are not making the playoffs. They're not. They were just happy they beat the Eagles because they know that if there was one thing they can do is take away our undefeated season.
Did you see that last comment?
Yeah, I saw it. Who cares? Okay. All right. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hey. Yo, what's up, everybody? Slim Shady, man. What's up, y'all? You want to lose yourself in the morning? I don't know how to sing his lyrics, but, hey, what's up, man? Yo, it's your boy Slim Shady, man. No.
With your boy Royce the 5'9".
Yo, it's your boy White Dog. What's up, yo? No.
Bad meets evil in the house.
It's your boy White Bryce, man. What's up? You feel me, dog? No. That's joke, though. Was that supposed to hurt my feelings? Okay. Yeah, I don't hurt my feelings. You can clown me all you want. Bring it on. Anyway, let's get back to it.
All right.
You're funny though. Hey, definitely. Shout out to Giants Pride makes people laugh, man. Hey, shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, man. Thanks for coming on, Jeff. But no, but I think I don't care what defense advantage you bring. Like Ndamukong Suh's a great story. But it gotta have and it has to have a ending in a good story. It has to have a good ending. Jonathan Gannon is like a nightmare, a bad ending. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what the hell are we doing now? You know what I'm saying?
He's like that Eminem track, tragic endings.
No, because it's like a successful song ends up with a dead rapper on the news. That's what it is. A successful song that you like, and your rapper next day is shot dead in broad day. That's what it's like. And with Jonathan Gannon's defense.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, which player's going to die first? Which rapper going to die first? Jonathan Gannon's like that producer that gets gunned down in broad day. You know he has good songs, but not because he got gunned down in broad day. You're like, what the hell happened? What?
No. You actually said that. Oh, man.
I wasn't talking about that rapper, man. Chill out.
In broad daylight? Yo.
That's Jonathan Gannon's system, though. Tell me it isn't.
Shot in broad daylight.
Yeah. In his defense, he's gonna keep on doing the exact same shit until he gets caught in the jam. So our players are like broad day rappers who get gunned down. They always fall down, or they end up doing things that they're not supposed to, like putting Robert Quinn in linebacker mode. He's never been a linebacker. Why are you putting this dude right here? Again, I gotta show it to the people because they don't see how bad he is. And I don't understand how people can sit there and say he's a good defense corner. When you're putting this dude at linebacker, man, when you're sitting there putting this dude at linebacker, he looks like a lost chipmunk. He looks like a lost squirrel.
Why are you doing the Cupid shuffle on the field? We need you to go after somebody and focus.
We can't because Jonathan Gannon instructed him to. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes as a player, you just need to say fuck it and just do what you're supposed to fucking do.
Like Chauncey Gardner Jr. when he took the interception. That really wasn't the play for him.
And he still leads the league in interceptions with 6.
It's like when Jonathan Gannon tells you to do something, you do the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
He's like thing one. You got to do the opposite.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Bars, yeah.
I'm gonna have Giants Pride listening to Tragic Endings by Eminem after this stream.
Probably will. Yeah, I'm not sleeping on the Colts. I just think we will win. I mean, I think we'll win too, but I think a lot of people are underestimating the Colts. I think the Colts are gonna come in there, going to try to run the ball. And if Jonathan Gannon can't stop Jonathan Taylor, the game's over. Jonathan Taylor can take over a game. We've seen this so many times. If you can't stop Jonathan, and we're going to definitely go talk about it on One Trade Rock, shout to him. You know, I'm definitely going to be on his channel this Sunday if I can get off work. I got to look tomorrow because I'm here. I'm working 11 to 8:30 tomorrow p.m. tomorrow night. I'm working from 11 to 8:30 p.m. at night. So I'll have my schedule, but I think I'm off on Sunday. If I'm not, well, we'll do another time. But the Philadelphia Eagles game plan is going to be simple. How can you stop Jonathan Taylor? That's to be the game. Get pressure on Matt Ryan. Listen, you got to put pressure on Matt Ryan. If Matt Ryan is comfortable, He will rip you apart. We've seen Matt Ryan rip the Eagles apart. 2019. Was it 2019 or 2020? I forget when it was. It was 2019, I think it was. Or
2018, we faced Jonathan Taylor.
You mean Matt Ryan?
Or Matt Ryan, sorry. Yeah, it was 2021.
That was when Julio Jones caught that last touchdown to end the game, right?
Oh, no, that was 2019, sorry.
Nelson Aguilar dropped that touchdown.
Fucking Slitta laughing at us.
Yeah. Well,
he's going to be crying over his lover boy, freaking Matt Ryan, this week.
Like he was crying week 1 when we beat him. But anyway, this is a different team. You know, Jonathan Taylor can take over games. He's one of the best running backs, I think, in the game. And, you know, you got to stop him. You got to stop him. You got 5 running backs that come in that you guys. You know, especially John's fire. He knows Saquon Barkley gashes. We've seen Saquon Barkley take over games too against us. So you got to be on point, man. You can't let Jonathan Taylor gas you. If you let Jonathan Taylor gas you, the game is going to be over. Or you're going to be in a situation where you got.
Oh, man. We're totally forgetting about Alvin Kamara, too.
He's tired of running.
You don't think the Saints are going to be coming after blood after being beat up all season? You're like, okay, yeah. You know, we got nothing to lose. We're not making the playoffs. We're going to give you our picks. So
no, I agree.
Let's try to upset the Eagles.
You just had to say Alvin Kamara, though. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. We try to have fun with this. You know what I'm saying? We try to have fun. Definitely. JG's like Six Flags, great adventure. El Toro, a great ride, world best wooden roller coaster, but with bad maintenance. I say this is as not only an Eagles fan, but as a coaster enthusiast. Well, JG's like that roller coaster that you see people die off of. It's like a ride that people fall off the fucking ride from.
Yeah.
It's a fun roller coaster until you jump on it and you realize, oh shit, I just risked my life.
I'll say it like this. I know you're not fond with alcohol yet, but JG is like a pina colada cocktail. When you drink it at first, it's just like, oh, wow, it tastes sweet. It tastes like Kool-Aid. And then all of a sudden, when you walk out of the door, it's just like, damn, now I feel that fucking liquor.
I was going to say he was like alcohol poison, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? He's like, you ever had whiskey? That burning taste in your mouth?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's like whiskey. I'm saying except it's not. It's just like, I don't know what to expect from Jonathan Gannon. Jonathan Gannon is Jonathan Gannon. Will he adjust? Probably not. He's stubborn like that. It's all going to depend on if a front four can get pressure. Because Jonathan Gannon ain't switching on. You know, and I don't know if Harry Osman's going to give him another chance. You know, is Vic Fangelo, does he have some say in the situation? Does he have some input? You know, he's supposed to be a consultant, but I hope he has some power, some input in the Eagles' defense, because Jonathan Gannon is clueless when it comes to putting a game plan. You know, it's like he goes to McDonald's and gets sweet iced tea and pancakes and syrup. He's soft. He's a beta male. He wears a dress instead of a real man's shirt. He should really join the LGBTQ community, because all he does is put fucking makeup on and becomes a defense coordinator for us. You know what I'm saying?
I'll give you one better. He don't wear any pants in any sort of relationship, gay or not.
No. And I don't know what to think of this game. I ain't gonna lie, I'm scared to death of the Colts. And because of the running back. I'm not scared of Matt Ryan, but Matt Ryan can pick you apart. You got to pressure quarterbacks, and Jonathan Gannon respects bad quarterbacks.
Good ones.
Derek Carr, when no one respects him, he respects quarterbacks. They're not even good. He'll respect me if I was a quarterback.
I'm gonna say it like this: it goes both ways. He respects anybody he plays. Remember, he respected Patrick Mahomes last year. He respected Justin Herbert last year. You name it. any sort of quarterback that is out there, he is going to respect the hell out of you. Yeah. We're going to play 5 yards, 10 yards, 15 yards, even 20 off the line of scrimmage.
We could have won those games, man. Last year. That Kansas City Chiefs game we could have won. The Chargers game we could have won.
I need a peanut.
Like last year, I said from the beginning, I didn't want Jonathan Gannon back. You know, everybody tells me, well, he's not bad defensive coordinator. And I'm like, are you watching the exact same game as I am? Are you watching the exact same game? Because I don't think you are. When I watch Jonathan Gannon's system, it's like watching someone get tortured. You don't know, you know what's going on, but you continue to watch. It's like watching the same movie over and over again. You get sick of this shit, and there's no changes. You're watching the exact same. It's like going to the doctor's office and seeing that. You ever seen like if you go to your kids' doctor's appointments and you see the little kid movies that play over and over and over again?
Yeah.
It's like watching that with Jonathan Gannon's system. It's the same shit.
It's like going on Instagram expecting to see some photos, but all you see is a bunch of videos and reels.
Yeah. I mean, when are we going to stop? Because like I said, you got Derrick Henry, Jonathan Taylor in the next 2 weeks. Those are games.
And we got to talk about Stephon Gilmore, too.
What about him?
He's the only valuable piece on their defense that really can stop this offense. So how do you think he's going to play a factor into all of this?
He's on the coach, isn't he?
He is. He plays corner.
Now, if he was on offense for the Colts, I would be scared. But since he's on defense, I know my coordinator, my coach is going to get right. I'm not worried about it. Put A.J. Brown on him, we'll be all right.
Yep.
Now, I'm not saying they don't have a good defense. They got a good defense. But
it's okay.
I'm not worried about the offense. I'm more worried about the defense. I'm good with offense. My offense is the reason why we're 8-1. Was it part of it with the fumbles? Yeah. But most of it was because my front four didn't get pressure. My front four was doing stupid stuff like this shit. You know, Jonathan Gannon, can someone explain why is no one explaining this to Jonathan Gannon? Still, why is he in linebacker mode? Like, this is just stupidity after stupidity. Like, we've seen this with Son Reddick. We saw this with Fletcher Cox. You put Robert Quinn at linebacker mode? Did we trade for Raquan Smith or we trade for Robert Quinn? Let me know. You're putting Nakobe Dean at the situation. If you're going to use someone back in coverage, you're putting Nakobe Dean at that place. You don't put Robert Quinn there. That's just football 101. If anybody says, well, that's just a screen, that's a good system play. No, it's dumb. Because Robert Quinn has never been a linebacker at all. He's always been a pass rusher. Someone told me, well, he's in his early career, he's played linebacker. No, he has not. Never ever has he played linebacker, ever. Not even with the Rams. Watch the Rams, he played defensive end.
For those who are thinking that's a great play, look at that play again, because he would have been in that backfield a lot sooner. He would have been able to cover his tracks to the outside still.
There you go.
Like, look at how much time he gets. Oh, my God, man. Oh, that's such a stupid fucking play. That's what you got linebackers for. If you want to drop a linebacker into coverage, that's fine. You don't do that with your defensive line. Why are you doing this with a defensive end?
Yeah. I mean,
that's not. Come on. He doesn't know football. Is he a football guy? We ask these same questions about freaking. We ask these same questions about Howie Roseman. Is he a football guy? Is Jeffrey Lurie a football guy?
There are better football guys than Jonathan Gannon, because I guarantee Howie Roseman is giving him the piece. Howie Roseman, I'm not going to give him any slack. I mean, not any bad vibes. He's done his part. I forgive Howie Roseman.
Yeah, me too.
You can't sit there and say Howie Roseman not put this team around him because he's giving them everything. It's up to Jonathan Gannon. We got to rely on the special needs defensive coordinator that clearly. You ever seen a SpongeBob meme where he's basically saying, with the pencil in his mouth? It's like a meme where he says, now how do I make Ndamukong Suh drop in coverage?
Yo, that was the meme I was talking about earlier.
I saw that.
I was like, damn, I can't remember what the meme was, and then you just brought it up. Like,
I think it was on ATD. I think it was a meme on ATD Radio's page.
Okay.
I think it was, but
it makes sense. I'm on his channel.
But it's just crazy. I mean, who thinks this is a smart play?
It's not. Aggressiveness right away.
What is he doing? Like, why is he not rushing the quarterback? When you bring a Robert Quinn in the mix, he's supposed to rush the quarterback, not sit back. That's what you use the Kobe Dean for. Hello? You remember the 3rd round pick that we drafted out of Georgia? Yeah, that dude that was potentially be a 1st round pick? Yeah, use him. Use him as a linebacker. Why is he standing on the sidelines? Bring him out there and use him as a linebacker. This is stupid shit that I don't get.
Or if you see a wide receiver screen, you head straight for that wide receiver. Why are you hesitating? Like, he could have easily
not there, man.
He could have easily committed to that wide receiver initially.
That's how you destroy a defensive a guy's confidence. Robert Quinn, like he thought he was going to go to a team that's ready to win. Instead, he went to a bumfuck sorry defense. I'm sorry, excuse me, a defense coordinator that has no. He's like Press Taylor. Don't even know how to use Golden Tate. Do we have Press Taylor Jr.?
I remember him.
Like, you remember Press Taylor Jr.? I mean, Press Taylor who did. Oh, I don't know how to use Golden Tate. Jonathan Gannon, if he says I don't even know how to use the Ndamukong Suh, he got to go. If he says that shit, I swear to God, he got to go. Because there's no way you should be able to. What is this? What kind of this is what you do in Madden, and that don't even work in Madden because you get gashed like that. So if it don't work in Madden, like was he playing Madden for real? I'm disgusted at the fact that this play existed. I thought we learned something with this, Jonathan. I thought you learned from the Texans. You obviously didn't watch film. You said you watched film. What if you watched film? Then how come you couldn't adjust? It sounds to me you weren't watching film. You did pull the Kyler Murray and you decided to play Call of Duty and freaking whatever the fuck he plays. This is bullshit. This don't make sense. This is just laughable. It's sad. It's a fireable offense in my opinion.
It is.
Because it's not even funny. This is sad.
And he's continued to get away with it. Fletcher Cox called him out on this last year. Yeah. And he was like, oh, well, you're in danger of being fired or released.
Suh was washed up. I disagree. I think you'd be jumping around. Stop it, man. You know Suh ain't washed up. Suh's a good defense. Hell, if you got Suh, you wouldn't be saying that. So stop it, man. That's just, you just upset. I know that. It's all right. I mean, we're going to keep this play up because anybody says Jonathan Gannon is a good defense corner, and by the way, One Trey Rock, shout to him, he thinks he's a good defense corner, and I disagree with him, but we're definitely going, he said, I don't think it's bad as it is, but how can you say he's a good defense corner? I don't care, shout to One Trey Rock, no disrespect to him, no, everybody has a different opinion, but, I'm looking at it in my perspective, I'm saying, how is this a good defense coordinator? This is just sad. These are one of the reasons why you're 8-1 and not 9-0. These are the stupid shit that gets you losses. We're not even talking about the running defense. The holes that they were gashing through. Brian Robinson was gashing through, like it took 3 players to pull down Brian Robinson, and he was still turning his legs. What happens when you verse Derrick Henry, who's known to take 4 people down, and still able to chuck them through? Run through them and pick up big yards.
This dude said that was great defense.
Who said that?
Giants pride.
Giants pride knows it's not a great defense. He just thinks the Eagles are trash. That's what he always thinks.
He's just acting silly right now.
Yeah, because he watches his rival get upset. I know. That's cool. Wait till y'all lose. I'm gonna laugh at you. Don't worry, be back on my channel. It's all right. You laughing now?
We get at least 2 times to laugh at y'all. At least 2. No less. No less than 2.
I mean, I don't want to get that shit off my fucking screen. Fucking bullshit ass fucking thing. If I ever see that with Ndamukong Suh, I'm gonna lose my shit. I mean, where do we go from here? How do you get the so if you're Jonathan Gannon, like no, fuck that. We don't want to be Jonathan Gannon. We don't even want to think what the fuck he thinks in his head. If you were Howie Roseman, how do you tell Jonathan Gannon? How are you going to go in a game plan to beat the Colts? If you are Jonathan Gannon, what would you do? Because I ain't gonna lie, my priorities is to stop Jonathan Taylor and put pressure on Matt Ryan.
Well, first of all, yeah, all of those things. And second of all, if I'm Howie Roseman in all of this as well, I'm like, if you don't adjust soon, your job is on the line. There is no more excuses for a loss to a team that we just lost to a 4-win team at home on prime time. There's no excuses.
You lost to this dude, man. Let that sink in your head. Hold up. I got the video too. Hold up. I got the video. Brandon Graham. Hold up. I got the video. Hold up.
Oh no, not the quarterback factory video.
Fuck no, not that one. No.
It out. They're going to throw on 3rd down and 7. Instead, Heineke wisely, and now a flag. Wow. And that's going to, in essence, end the game. It out. They're going to throw on 3rd down and 7. Instead, Heineke wisely, and now a flag. Wow. And that's going to, in essence, end the game. It out. They're going to throw on 3rd down and 7. Instead, Heineke wisely, and now a flag. Wow. And that's going to, in essence, end the game. It out. They're going to throw on 3rd down and 7. Instead, Heineke wisely, and now a flag. Wow. And that's going to, in essence, end the game. It out. They're going to throw on 3rd down and 7. Instead, Heineke wisely, and now a flag. Wow. And that's going to, in essence, end the game. It out. They're going to throw on 3rd.
There you go. We lost to that dude. Let that sink in your head.
Fuck you, refs. Fuck you, refs.
Fuck you, ref. Fuck you, James Gannon. Because it would have never became the refs if Gannon actually did his job. Jonathan Gannon. Gannon. What are we going to do with you? It is what it is. What an idiot. Yeah. You talk about Jonathan Gannon? Yeah. More. Idiot's not even a good word to explain to him. It's not a good word to use for him. At this point, man, I don't even want to use the R word because that's even more insult to the R word.
His new name is Can't Get Right.
Can't get right. What do you mean by that?
He can't get right.
Nah, that's not a good name. That's good. That's not a good name. How about can't get his shit together? There we go.
That'll work.
How about the special needs autistic defense coordinator that continues to be stupid when he should have his blue cap back on his head and not be a defense coordinator in general?
Here comes YouTube. Oh, let's block the video. Oh, that's too harsh.
It ain't harsh. Harsh would call him the R word. I'm sorry. I mean, why do you think he has sunglasses on? No offense. Because he's an idiot.
He's blind.
Can you go to bed, Johnny? Johnny, can you go to bed? I have my sunglasses on. What are you looking at? It's sure enough the playbook. Like, how do you have sunglasses on in the goddamn nighttime?
Because he's blind like Stevie Wonder?
And actually see what you're doing.
He's a white Stevie Wonder.
He wished he was Stevie Wonder. But Stevie Wonder would love to see and say he was trying to act like he can't see.
At least he can sing.
But even with black sunglasses on your face, you can't. I mean, unless Nick Stein is coming to punch you in your face because you probably suck. That's why I'm hoping that's why you have sunglasses on, because Nick Stein is giving you 2 black eyes. But probably not. But
maybe he's.
How do you not know how to coach? You supposedly are a cornerback coach. You're supposed to be with the Vikings. You're supposed to be with the Colts. And you can't come and do the exact same thing we saw with the Colts and the Vikings. Like, are you shitting me right now? Part of my language. Like, we're not acting like Jonathan Gannon. We're not telling Jonathan Gannon to be the best defensive corner. We're telling him to just do basic things. We don't need you to be Jim Johnson. We don't need you to be all that. But we need you to adjust when you have to. Jim Schwartz, as much as I give him harsh criticism, would love to have this type of defense. He didn't even have this type of defense. I'm anxious to see what he would do, because he couldn't be worse than Jonathan Gannon. At least he had a front four pressure, and when they didn't pressure and get with his front four, he sent the heat. So we go from Jim Schwartz and we downgraded to Jim Schwartz with better corners. Like, where did we go wrong with this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get him. I don't understand Jonathan's tactics. He's too soft. He's a beta.
That would piss me off if they lost to the fucking Texans after they tried their hardest to beat the Eagles.
Well, you know that's what they're going to do. You know that, right?
They're going to lay down and die versus the Texans after they did their job and beat the Eagles when everybody else couldn't.
Because they wanted the Eagles.
Shit.
Listen, let's be real. They're salty after what we did from week 3.
Mm-hmm.
In their own home, you didn't think they wanted blood for that?
Yeah.
They're salty. They didn't like what we did to them. They took that personal. You come to home and you almost shut us out and you treat us like bums? What?
That's their Super Bowl.
They took all their energy out on beating the Eagles. The Commanders next week will lose to the Texans. Watch. They took all their energy out beating the Eagles. They wanted this. This is their Super Bowl. Let's be real. Every Commander fan wanted to beat the Eagles.
Including Austinist. Just laughing like a fucking monkey over there.
Well, I can't say that. That would be racist for me to say, but yeah, you can.
I can. I'm black. I'm a monkey.
No, you're not. Stop lying.
Doing even better. First fucking place. We're 4. I'm sick of it, man. Every year. Nobody wants to go to games. Nobody. And you see why? Losses after losses after losses. But no wins. You see why people pay money to see y'all. That's... Y'all make me pissed. Cowboys won. Eagles won. The Giants even won and we can't win nothing.
Holy cow, is that a crying sandwich over there? Those are my favorite kind.
That wasn't a sandwich, you're just imagining things. Sorry. We're supposed to be sad. We lost the
And I hope she doesn't forget where she came from before that win.
What, the bottom dumpster? Or what? Female EP? Why was this gonna wipe her asses for the fucking logos? Whoa, language right there, man.
Well, she is a monkey. Go ahead and say it.
Oh my God. What have I done? I'm sorry, Oscar. I don't want to be.
Oh, Dennis Rodman goes both ways, so you're technically right. Halfway, though.
No. We hiding. We're bullying people. Remember? Stop it. Stop. That's not nice.
Stop. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Feelings.
I forgot about that.
Yourself. You're better than this, man. How can you make fun of someone that's a Commanders fan? You see how hard she had to just beat the Eagles.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, no. You should be saying yourself. Go to your room. You didn't actually have to go to your room, man. Her DC is a former Eagle. I wanted D'Amico Ryans so bad. I wanted him. Yeah, I like D'Amico Ryans too. Yeah, I can take Jonathan Gannon. We'll take D'Amico Ryans. Yeah, I would love D'Amico Ryans. He was one of my Eagles.
D'Amico Ryans. He used to be a linebacker for us.
Yeah. That Achilles injury really hurt him too.
Yeah.
He could have played a little bit longer. But he was getting old in age too. He was getting up in age.
He hasn't played for us in 8 seasons.
Danny MVP will outplay Tim Tebow. I mean Jalen Hurts. Yeah, very funny. Well, how can you say Jalen Hurts is Tim Tebow? Tim Tebow isn't throwing these bombs. Tim Tebow's not throwing the throws.
Tim Tebow's not praying to Christ after every play.
No, I mean Daniel Jones looked like more of a let's be real. Tim Tebow. Dan Jones looks more like a Tim Tebow, if you ask me. I mean, he looks more of like another version of a what is it? Vinny Testaverde?
Vinny Testaverde is a good comparison.
Yeah.
He wasn't bad.
Was he in your first round pick too?
I believe so. I'm not sure.
Was he in your first round pick? First round pick. Bounced from team to team. He's an okay quarterback. Winning you some games here, but not elite.
Yeah.
All right, man. So we cover the Jonathan Gannon stupidity. We cover the running back stupidity. Let's see what the wide receiver. A.J. Brown. What do you think A.J. Brown is healthy, or do you think he just had a bad game? Because I ain't going to lie to you. A.J. Brown, to me, didn't look 100% in that game. And I'm wondering, are we pushing him knowing that he's an injury? I don't want him to have if something happens and we're screwed. You know, now, let's say, like, knock on wood, but if A.J. Brown goes down, that's huge. You know what I'm saying? So that ankle injury, I'm hoping that's not serious.
Remember what happened to T.O. in 2004?
Yeah.
Shit, man. I don't think it's anything serious, but I also think he wasn't on his A game either. I really think he underestimated Washington just like the rest of the Eagles did. So that's why we saw results like what we did. 1 catch for 7 yards, and that's it.
The only one that didn't underestimate Washington was Jonathan Gannon because they didn't do shit to Washington.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? But no, I think A.J. Brown, when he dropped that touchdown, it's like, really, A.J.? Like, and let's be real, people saying that's a bad throw when he threw in double coverage. Nah, that was right on the money. If you go back and watch that play, that ball hit his hand. I wish I could pull up the image. I don't know if you can on your thing, but if you pull up the image, Jalen Hurts throws that ball right in his hand. I got a picture of him. Literally, that ball was in his hands.
I kind of think A.J. Brown had a chance to go back for that ball, but I do think that ball was a little bit underthrown.
No,
but
he definitely
I can't do it from my phone. I gotta get my laptop to do it. But I think he was a little bit underthrown, but he still had a chance to go back for that ball. He just went straight the whole time.
No, that ball, if you look at, I'll send you the picture afterwards, but that ball was literally right in his hands. All he had to do was secure it. But he dropped on the ground. That ball bounced off. He fell down, and the safety was able, I guess it fell right in their hands, and they picked it off. But that ball was right on the money. And then if that ball hits your hand, you got to catch that. I believe if any receiver has that ball, and they have a chance to catch it, you make the play. You get paid that big bucks. You got to make those plays. You got to make those catches. Now, I don't think A.J. Brown's going to do this often. Like, people say, well, A.J. Brown's a bum. Oh, A.J. Brown this. Nah, A.J. Brown had an off day. Every receiver has an off day. You know what I'm saying? You don't think the best receivers in the game had off days. You've seen Jerry Rice have off days. Randy Moss had off days. You know what I'm saying? It happens. I don't think you will see that from A.J. Brown every game. A.J. Brown's going to make some plays when he has to. That was a one in a lifetime missed opportunity, because it would have been a huge play if he caught that. That would probably be potential game changer right there. You probably get another scoring drive. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I mean, I wouldn't throw it if I was Jalen Hurts, but Jalen Hurts threw that ball in the money. That ball was perfectly right in his hands. If he makes that catch, we could talk about a new different game right there. That's a new ball game right there. That potentially puts you in the lead. I smell like a stale cheese puff. Okay.
Never mind.
Too much information, dude.
I think the only thing left to talk about is the playoff race.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk about it.
Who are you the most concerned about if we wrap up this 1 seed?
I'm more worried about the 49ers. The 49ers scared the hell out of me, because they can come to Philadelphia and they have done it. They could go. 49ers can play in warm and cold weather. They went to Lambeau Field. They beat Aaron Rodgers. They went to Dallas. They beat the Cowboys. Don't sleep on the 49ers. The 49ers have a good front four. They got a good running back. They just got Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey looking like his old self. Jimmy Garoppolo doesn't have to be the best Jimmy Garoppolo, but he has weapons. Deebo Samuel is a problem. Ayuk is dropping balls. You know, we'll see what happens, but the 49ers are very much of a threat. You know what I'm saying? I think they'll win their division, and I think that there is a possibility they could play against the Chiefs. And hopefully Jonathan Gannon gets his shit straight by then. We don't got to talk about it. But if he doesn't, there's something going to happen. Like, I have it in the back of my head, and I don't want to think about it, but if Jonathan Gannon might cost us a potential NFC Championship game or a potential division round game because of his stupidity and his dumb play calling of his front four not getting pressure. He doesn't want to respect. He wants to respect certain quarterbacks. No, you got to be aggressive. If you're playing in the playoffs, the best team will win, and that is good defense, good offense, and both sides are playing well. Those win you championships. If you can't do that, you will go one and out with the playoffs, or you'll go win one game and you'll go out the next round. It's all about the best. Play the best. You got to be the best. You got the talent. I think we got the Super Bowl pieces. I do. I think that we have the Super Bowl team around us. Do we have the defense coordinator to bring us that championship? We got the coach, I believe. We got the offense coordinator, I believe. Do we got the defense coordinator that can lead his defensive troops to win us Lombardi? That's the question. Because I don't know if Jonathan Gannon can. Jonathan Gannon is already doing things that we've been saying that doesn't work. And even if you add him more pieces, can he make his players better? Or does his players take away his deficiencies and make him a better coach? Either way, you got to be, because teams in the playoffs are going to take away your best players. How are you going to deal with that? You know what I'm saying? We know Jalen Hurts is going to find ways to win. He's a baller. He's a winner. When Jonathan Gannon front four is getting a double and the offensive line is doubling them, they doubled Hargrave, they doubled Fletch Cox, they're probably going to double the Sue. And let's say your front four is not getting pressure. Is Jonathan Gannon going to be aggressive, especially in the playoffs? Probably in Philadelphia. The 49ers are going to take away their best player, whether it's Devontae Smith or A.J. Brown. But the other side, are you going to be able to take away Deebo Samuel? Because if you're not, it's going to be a long day for you. It's going to be a long day for you. Because once the running game starts for San Francisco and the passing game starts for San Francisco, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. You're going home and you're taking an L. You're not going to the Super Bowl. They are. So we got to take care of business. The first thing I need us to do is take care of these regular season games. You got two potential teams that are tricky teams. The Colts are not a team that you have to sleep on. You can't sleep on. We got to take care of business. It starts this week. You got the Titans. They're not the great team, but they still can run on you. They still got receivers who can still catch on you. And the way our defense coordinators are making quarterbacks look, I would not be surprised if both Matt Ryan and Malik Willis pass on us like nothing. That's what I'm worried about. Now, again, can Jonathan Gannon change his ways? I don't know. That's going to be up to Jonathan Gannon. I hope he does. I wish Jonathan Gannon would actually do better. I hope he does. I'm rooting for him. Because whatever he does, it affects our team. Defense wins you championships, not offense. For everybody says offense wins you championships, if that's the case, then how come a lot of offense who, like the Bills, didn't go to the Super Bowl? Because the defense didn't help them, and they lost.
Yeah.
If that's the case, the Chiefs would have made the Super Bowl last year. They had a good offense. They didn't have the defense. Defense wins you championships. If you don't have the defense that's putting you, I think we have the good pieces around our team. We have the defensive pieces. We got the good secondary. Do we got the defense coordinator going to put the team in the right position, especially the defense players in the right position to succeed? That is my question. And I would ask you that way, honey. Do you think Jonathan Gannon could get us over the hump? When it's all said and done, especially if you do get to the playoffs. Let's say you do have the number 1 seed and we win this division. Are you going to be worried if a 49ers team comes into Philadelphia with the running game, and if we're still having problems with the running game, how teams are gashing us left and right? I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm worried. Because to me, if you can't stop Derrick Henry, then how you going to stop Christian McCaffrey? You might not even make the playoffs. Because let's be real, if you lose this week and the Giants win, who's in the number 1 seed now?
Exactly.
So we got to stop being conservative. Jonathan Gannon needs to stop being stubborn. He needs to put his players in the best position to win, and he needs to do his part. Stop being conservative. Put your big boy pants on. Take them sunglasses off. Take whatever you need off. Take them earbuds off. Take everything. Put your headset on and call the right plays. And make a good game plan that's going to help you stop Jonathan Taylor. And stop these running backs that are coming through. Because these running backs are coming through the next 4 weeks. They're not no sleepers. They can get big chunks and they can kill you down the stretch.
Yeah, so I am definitely concerned about the 49ers. Definitely concerned about our scheme. That is going to be the major reason why I do not want to play the 49ers. Now, I'm hoping we can hold them off a little bit later. Maybe they won't be a 4 seed after all. I know the Bucs are going to be they're resurging right now and they're starting to get back to their winning ways. But I'm hoping maybe the 49ers can get a 3 or 2 seed so we don't even have to worry about them until the NFC Championship game. Mm-hmm. I'm really hoping that we get God forbid, maybe the Falcons. That's not going to happen.
No, the Falcons are not making it. Maybe they will, but I ain't gonna lie to you. Marcus Mariota, does Jonathan Gannon respect him too? Because
he'll respect any quarterback in a goddamn league.
Well, I mean, that's Jonathan Gannon. Getting away.
He'll respect me if I play quarterback.
He might. You never know. He might respect me.
Yeah. Oh shit! You just came out of middle school. All right, we're gonna respect the shit out of you and watch me throw for 200,000 yards on him.
And watch me run out of breath when I slide for that first down. Yeah, this guy's a spray at quarterback. My skinny ass runs for a touchdown. We also have Pollard and Zeke. Yep. We got a lot of running backs. We have Derrick Henry, Jonathan Taylor, and Aaron. No, we got Jonathan Taylor.
Oh no! I forgot about Aaron Jones with the Packers.
I said that.
Fuck.
You also forgot Dillon, the running back.
Yeah. AJ Dillon. But he's hardly used though. I noticed because he's on my fantasy team. He's hardly used. He's the second RB.
Yeah, but they'll use him against us. Trust me.
You're gonna pull out. Every team is going to be pulling out all the tricks. They want the top dog.
We also have Pollard and Ezekiel, and you see how they were gashing us left and right. They're a team that can run the football. And if you want to beat the Cowboys, especially with Dak Prescott, you got to stop the running game.
And you got to run too.
You know what I'm saying? Watch me throw for 5 touchdowns against them. You probably could. I ain't going to lie to you. Gannon would say Jalen Jaden Christ, this 13-year-old quarterback, is so good. Listen, he might make Andy Dalton look like Tom Brady out there. How he makes Andy Dalton look elite. Remember, was that Andy Dalton? Was that Jim Schwartz? No, that was Jim Schwartz. Never mind.
Andy Dalton. Yeah, Andy Dalton. I was about to say, I was comparing him to. I was thinking about Joe Burrow for a second.
No, we'll make him elite too. Well, he's already elite, but he would definitely kill us.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know why we respect certain quarterbacks, and that's my problem. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't know why we respect certain quarterbacks. Certain quarterbacks should not be respected. If you got a chance to take a quarterback's weapon away, you do it. If Jonathan Taylor is the weapon for Matt Ryan, your job as a defense coordinator is to eliminate and neutralize the position, the threat. And all he does is, we're gonna be scared of if I know you're scared, then I'm gonna make sure you fear me. You know, as a defense coordinator, Jonathan Gannon is he's not a defense coordinator. He's more like the guy that's afraid of everything. And he puts his whole team your whole team is afraid then. You know, you play scared, you're going to lose, and you're going to be scared. You got to play like you want to win. You got to play like you're aggressive. I think you have to have a mindset as a defense coordinator. You know, you got to have a mindset as a defense coordinator. You got to be angry. You got to be aggressive. You got to give no Fs. You got to go in there. You got to say, fuck your quarterback. Pardon my language. Screw your quarterback. I want to knock your head off mentality. If you don't have that, I'm sorry, you're going to be one of those guys that are going to be bouncing off from league to league. Because we're looking for a guy that's going to come in there and just I want a defense coordinator that says, you know what, I don't care anymore. I'd rather die from the blitz and make your quarterback, I don't care how many rough to the passer calls you want. I'd rather have rough to the passer calls than I'd rather have offense gashes. I'd rather be the dirtiest team than have rough to the passer calls. Then I'd rather have offensive weapons gashed, opposing offense killing us and dropping points on us. There's no way Heineke should be scoring on you. There's no way Terry McLaurin should be gashing your corners. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to say Darius Slay had an off night. No, because Gannon put him in the situation that he wasn't going to win against. Why is he not close to these receivers? You know what I'm saying? He should be close to them. I yelled at the TV, hey, put him close, man. Put him close to these receivers. He puts them 5 yards off 15 yards off the football. And you expect the results to be what? You see receivers gashing you. Terry McLaurin must have been Halloween because he was giving Darius Slay the Jeepers Creepers. Because he was Scary Terry already. He was gashing our defense like it was a wet paper bag. Especially DBs or cornerbacks or safeties. Shout out to Chauncey Gardner Jr. He saved us from a potential touchdown. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, Darius Slay fell down when Chauncey Gardner intercepted him. Chauncey Gardner doesn't make that play, Darius Slay could get another touchdown. But it should have never come to that situation. The refs should have never been involved in the first place. You do your part, you're winning this game no matter what. And that's my problem. The Philadelphia Eagles didn't do their part. They missed opportunities. It wasn't just the turnovers that cost us. It was the missed opportunities. Our offense wasn't scoring, really. Our offense was scoring, but some of them were drives that were going 1-3 out, 1-3. Punt the ball. 3 and out. You know, not 1-3, 3 and out. You're not getting off third down. 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. We're making offensive or converting on third down. Easy conversions. You're not blitzing. You're not sending heat. Even sending heat with your front four, you're not even doing that. And when you did do that, Heineke fumbled because you're pressured him. And you know he's flustered, but you don't want to do that still. If something is working, you see the quarterback's flustered, you would try to attack it, wouldn't you? But you don't do that. That makes no sense.
The Commanders were 12 of 21 on third downs. I mean,
say one more time.
The Commanders were 12 for 21 on third downs. They even converted a fourth down conversion.
And that's unacceptable. That's how you lose games.
Yeah, because your defense is going to be tired. They had that ball for over 40 minutes.
How do you bounce back when you know your run defense was a problem? Our Roseman gave you the pieces. He's saying to Jonathan Gannon, I gave you Ndamukong Suh. I give you 2 legit corners. I've given you a safety. And yet you can't seem to figure out. I ain't gonna lie to you, Jonathan Gannon might be on the hot seat. He might be on the hot seat. If Howie Roseman is chasing a Super Bowl, then there's no excuse. If it don't work, he might be gone. He might be gone. Which we can hope. You know what I'm saying? But I don't hope that, because that means that this guy costs us another game. But I ain't gonna lie to you, Howie Roseman is saying to Gannon, there's no excuses now. I've given you Ndamukong Suh. You got your pieces. You better not mess this up. If Jonathan Taylor runs for another 180 yards or another 140 or runs for something crazy, it's time for Vic Fangio. It's time for Vic Fangio. It's time to put stickers on my face, because we probably lose that game.
Yeah.
But it's time to fire Gannon, because enough is enough. If you have Ndamukong Suh out in linebacker, like we saw with Robert Quinn, I'm going to get upset, because there's no reason why you should have defensive ends playing linebacker. If that is the case and you want to do that, you bring Nakobe Dean, you put him in linebacker mode. He's a linebacker. Why are you not using him as a linebacker? He is a linebacker that you wanted. You begged Howie Roseman to get. That's what Jonathan Gannon wanted. Howie Roseman told Jonathan Gannon, what do you want? I want Nakobe Dean. You're not even going to use him. If you're not going to use your player, then why the hell did you draft him? Why did you waste his talent when 4 other freaking teams wanted him? You chose him. And you're not going to use him? So what the hell did we have Nakobe Dean on this team for? If you're not going to use this guy. For next year? He needs some playing time now. I think he had enough learning to do. Step back and took notes. Let's move on. Let's get this guy in the game. I want to see what this guy has. What's the worst happening? He fails. Okay. He's rusty. But you're never going to know if you put someone out there. Try something different. That's all I'm saying.
And if you're Nakobe Dean, you also got to feel jealous that your classmate is getting more time, even though he just got injured. Jordan Davis, your former classmate is getting more time than you are. That's got to be like, why is he getting more time and I'm not getting no time?
Well, it's simple, because he's a first-round pick and Nakobe Dean's a third. But I get you. I mean, let's go. Nakobe Dean's still been a first-round pick. And, because of that bogus-ass so-called shoulder injury, which is not true, because he played good in preseason. He had no injuries then. I think we got him at the perfect time. We waited and waited.
I think that was a great move on Howie Roseman. He just knew that the Eagles would just fall into their laps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. To be fair, Dean slipped to us, so I don't think he would be complaining. Well, he slipped because of that BS shoulder injury that everybody reported. If he did not have that BS shoulder injury report, he would have gone at least in the early second. He probably goes in early third. No way does he make it to us if he does not have that so-called shoulder injury that everybody was worried about. Because he was the number 1 radar linebacker coming out this draft. Let's remember, Nakobe Dean was the number 1 recruit linebacker that everybody was looking at. Everybody wanted him. Because of that injury, teams stayed away from him. You don't get Nakobe Dean if that injury report don't come out. Let's be real. He goes at least if you don't go in the first, he goes in early second or late second. He doesn't even make it past the third. I promise you don't. Because teams wanted him. They were going to take him if the Eagles didn't draft him. There was many teams that were going to take him. His time was coming anyway. He wasn't going to last past the third anyway. Some team would have taken a chance on him, trust and believe that, and I'm glad it's us. But I would love to see him play. When him and Jordan Davis were out there, they were unstoppable. You're unstoppable.
Yeah.
Look at my video in preseason. I get his preseason, but look what he did. You want to talk about a guy that could stop the run? There's your guy.
Yeah. We don't have to go far. He's already here.
If you want to talk about a guy that could stop the run and shoot the gaps, Nakobe Dean's your dude.
And doesn't hesitate.
No. He doesn't wait. You want to put a guy back in coverage that could cover as a linebacker? Nakobe Dean is your dude. One of the best out of Georgia that was good at coverage and good at stopping and good at shooting gaps and stopping the run. I would love to use him more because I think he could very much help this team. He could have, if you use him, he would probably be up with Michael Parsons right now. Easily would have been up with Michael Parsons. But since you didn't play him,
we don't know yet.
Exactly. Imagine we got Raquan Smith, but we don't need Raquan Smith. That wasn't our weakness. Our weakness was getting pass rush. Robert Quinn should have been at pass rush.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going straight for a linebacker. We don't need linebacker. You got Nakobe Dean. That is your Raquan Smith. You need a pass rusher. You go in and trade for Robert Quinn because you wanted to beef up that defensive line. And you put him in linebacker mode. That's what don't make sense to me. Because part of the game, the problem why he was upset was because he wanted more beef on the pass rush. So you go in and get Robert Quinn. That was supposed to be your pass rusher, was to help free Hargrave. Instead, all he did was put him in linebacker coverage. It makes me sick. Because he was supposed to open up holes for Hargrave. He was supposed to open holes for Fletcher Cox, supposed to open holes for Brandon Graham and Hassan Reddick and Sweat. Instead, you put him in linebacker mode. Like a dumb, stupid, uneducated defense coordinator that has no clue what to do. That's my problem. Raquan Smith wasn't the move. You need a pass rusher. Howard Roseman goes and dresses it. He goes and gets you a Robert Quinn because you wanted a pass rusher to help to stop the quarterback. And you don't even use him properly. You can't even use him properly. That bothers me. Because how you a defense coordinator, you're supposed to be a defense man expert, and you can't even use Robert Quinn in the right way. I don't even know how you're going to use, if you can't use Robert Quinn in the right way, how the hell are you going to use these two that we just gave you the right way? I'm starting to wonder if he's going to put in Dominic Sue at a tight end or something stupid, not tight end, a freaking linebacker.
Yeah.
If you can't use Robert Quinn, then how am I going to trust you to use these two defensive ends? We talk about Howard Roseman gave John DeGannon, but we forgot John DeGannon don't even know how to use his players. He's like Mike Crow trying to use a receiver. Or was it Press Taylor? No, it was Mike Crow. Sorry. I don't know why Gannon tries to make things complicated. It's not. Use Robert Quinn as a pass rusher. He's a pass rusher, not a goddamn linebacker that's supposed to be in coverage. That's what you brought into Nakobe Dean and you drafted him for. We use Kayvon Wallace as a coverage. Rather use, make that make sense.
Hey, Eagles champ, I gotta be up in the morning.
We're definitely going to end this stream, man. Final thoughts for real quick.
Jonathan Gannon, remember what I said, or you will. That's all I gotta say. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Stop the run. That's all I gotta say. And definitely love and subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button. Share that video, man. Start to where you're hiding. Go subscribe to him. Trying to get him more love, some support, views, followers, you name it. It's your boy Where You Hiding. It's your boy Eagle Champ 1 at you with another stream. We out. Peace out. Go Birds. Losers. My ass. Now you finally show up.